out of breath. Oh my gosh. Woo-wee, bitch. Woo. I'm out of breath. Hold on, y'all. I can't say hey right now because if you only knew what I had to go through in the past 3 minutes. Holy crap. So I was cleaning up the lab, or as Baba call it, the spirit room, and I just finished. I vacuumed, I organized some things. I ain't even finished. I still got a little bit more to do. And I was sitting with, okay, I got to go live in a minute. And the ancestors was like, I looked at the time, and I was setting up the live on YouTube, like getting the thumbnail and stuff together. And I had to put at what time I was going to start it. And it was like 8:13. And the ancestors was like, start the live at your birthday time. My birthday is 8:18. And so at that time, I was like, okay, cool. I got, that's 5 minutes. I got just enough time, to take care of what I need to take care of. I ain't got much to do, Boy, when I say that 8:17 rolled around the corner so motherfucking fast, bitch. So I had to run downstairs and get my coconut water. And when I got downstairs and I'm putting the ice in my thing, it was 8:18. And the ancestors was like, you better get your ass upstairs and start that live at 8:18. And today's show title is Happy Rebirthday. Happy Rebirthday. And y'all know I typically have my white cloth here. And I took that down because that's all dirty and things. And so it's this clean slate. I moved some things around. Let me have a seat, bitch. Hold on. Let's take a seat. Holy fuck. I ain't even got the music on. I wasn't ready. Ready or not. Here I come. I ain't got the smoke. Did I even wipe the camera, bitch? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Shit. I got my breath now. Hey y'all, welcome in though. Let me get this. Y'all just bear with me as I get my motherfucking life, because the name of the song that's playing right now is called Whoa. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get you thumping. Do I need to reset everything? Come on now. Do I gotta reset you? Y'all. All right. How are y'all though? I feel like we just went on a little intermission and we back. You said bear with me while I get my life. No, for real. Hey YouTube. Welcome in, babes. How are you? I see y'all looking, but y'all ain't say nothing. You can say hi. I don't bite unless I have to, right? What we got? Come on, you ready? I ain't even touch up my lips. My liner got that little gap there. Come on, Pathway. It's like, this is so ghetto. Hold on. You ready? All right, Coolio. You said look smooth. Oh, okay, thanks. Nice hat. Thank you. Hey, Baby Blaze. Mr. Boston. Amber. Welcome in. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the love. Hey, Play-Doh. Hey, Play-Doh. Duüblè don't Play-Doh. Welcome around the way, though. I don't know if you are, but you could stay, though. Not the song going off with me. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. Where my other ring? Where my other bling bling? It's all right. We here now. You got what you motherfucking need. You got what you motherfucking need. Cut from a different cloth. I'm a different breed. I'm hungry, where the food at? Cause I'm ready to eat. Yeah, can't fuck with me. Y'all, so y'all know we did deep discernment with Duüblè earlier, and the energy was turned up. And these flames, I like sharing the flames with y'all. I'm burning a candle in honor of the ancestors, and these flames just been long and strong, bitch. You know what they say about a long, strong flame. And I'm just saying, we sell these candles on crystalinemars.com. Typically, I burn the tea light ones, but for like when I'm doing my readings and things. But today, and I've done it like very seldomly in the past, but today I've been burning the chime candles. So we gonna see that thing burn. You understand me? We gonna see them tables turn, okay? And they're on sale on crystalinemars.com. We got them in all colors, the chocolate colors, and your brown is great for connecting with your ancestors, paying homage, expressing your gratitude for the work that they're doing. Right? You said more lyrical melodies, please. You know, okay, I was about to come through with some bars, but let me stop. But this ancestral energy is strong as fuck. And that's why I can't wait to get into the message of the day. Graffiti said, I just sent you a message about express shipping. Is it still only $10 if my order is over $70? Is it still only $10 if my order is over $70? Yes. Yes, because the shipping that you pay for is for standard shipping. Oh, wait, I get what you're saying. Yes. Yes. Because if it's over $75, it's free shipping. But because you want express, we have to pay more. So, yes, it's just 10. Hey, Melanated. Hold on. We elevating and they hate it. Hold on. Hey, honey. I like saying your name. Hey, babe. How are y'all? But like I was saying, Deep Discernment with Duüblè, the energy was real fired up, right? I talked to y'all about this eclipse energy. When I say this eclipse is bringing the most beautiful energy with it, depending on what side of the fence you're on. And that's what I'm going to talk about for the daily energy. But the daily energy for tomorrow just dropped on YouTube. Shout out to our YouTube lovelies who are on, who got the notifications on. This is going to bother me. We fill in the gaps, bitch. Hold on, because I'm about to go get my lip liner right. I'm going to be 2 seconds, but this is not okay. I'd be the fuck back. We filling in the gaps, bitch. Hold on. Because first of all, that's what we not about to do. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Hold on. I ain't do this part though. And y'all know we in this 10th month, and this is that Venus energy which governs beauty as well. So some of y'all may be checking yourself like, excuse me, this is not okay. I said myself said, turn around and get your life. I look a mess, right? You said gaps are powerful. They are. They serve their purpose, but we're gonna go ahead and close up them gaps. Yes, shout out to y'all who have y'all. Shout out to our lovelies who have us on notification on YouTube, because as soon as the video dropped, we had like 4 views in like 1 minute. So thank y'all to the. I'm so turned up I can't talk. Thank you to all of you who show up, and I gotta go run it back because I told y'all I'm pre-recording the daily energies like a week in advance. So I didn't even get to see what the daily energy is gonna be like for tomorrow. We're gonna talk about it. But I want to go look back at the video as well. But this energy is aligning. This energy is aligning. And like I said, depending on what side of the coin you on, it's going to be different for everybody. This message, this energy that I'm about to be tapping into is not for everybody. It's not. It's not. You only popping in for a few minutes? Ashe. Ashe. We're glad to have you here for however long you choose to stay. So let's go ahead and get started with the show. God damn, bitch. Breathe. All right, what's today? So we're covering the 3rd. Let me go ahead and delete the past. Let me go ahead and erase these past. Did y'all write y'all letters? I still didn't do mine yet. All right. So, welcome in. I still can't talk. Welcome in. Welcome in to the Crystaline Mars Show. I'm your co-host, Mrs. Duüblè Jones. I am the lady with the stones to come here and to leave us alone. Thank you for sharing this space with us. However long you choose to stay is okay with me. We grow live every night, every single night. So turn your notifications on so you don't miss a beat. And I grow live during the daytimes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sometime divine, because at this point, we show up when we show up, okay? We show up divinely. So just turn your notifications and don't miss a beat. If you do miss a beat, run it back on YouTube to run it back on repeat. We save all of our lives. Thank y'all for y'all views. Thank y'all for y'all likes. Thank y'all for y'all comments. Thank y'all for y'all subscribes. Thank y'all for y'all good vibes. Thank y'all for y'all orders. Thank you for being you. Thank you for sharing this space right now. Period. Thank you for choosing to exchange energy. And I pray that you receive all that you need. All right. But y'all head up to the website, crystalinemars.com. I did get a shipping notification today. This is so divine. I love it here. I got a shipping notification. The deck is officially on the way, y'all. The unveiled deck. They emailed me this morning and said your order is on the way. So I will be getting y'all's decks out by 10/10 as divinely planned, right? But this is divine because our 4-2 Oracle deck actually got delivered on 8/8. My first Oracle deck that I birthed, she was delivered to the house on 8/8 with that 8/8 portal, that 8/8 portal actually. And now we're here with this solar eclipse new moon energy, and I got the notification that the shipment is on the way. And I told y'all these next 7 days is going to be very profound. I'm so excited for us. If you did not already order your Oracle decks, you can do so crystalinemars.com. If you want to get both your Fortitude and your Unveiled deck, they work hand in hand. When I say they brothers and sisters, when I say they sisters and mustos, get your decks. You can use the promo code OG2, Oscar, Giraffe 2 to get $10 off both decks. So if you want to get the Unveiled deck, because a lot of our lovelies are OGs, you already have your Fortitude. If you want to just get the Unveiled deck, just use the promo code OG. Okay? And you'll get your $5 off. So thank y'all for y'all orders. And I can't wait. Me can't wait. Y'all know I'm still going to show the OG deck a lot of love though. But thank y'all. I greatly appreciate y'all. So speaking of decks, I told y'all as you can see, I don't have the white cloth here and I love it. I can't wait to shuffle because I like the aesthetics of things. So I like being able to hear this. Okay. But I had organized my deck tray. And in the past, I would have all of my decks laying horizontally. All right. And I would know the division because they look a little different. Okay. But there would be times where they would blend and I would end up mixing some decks, which is what recently happened. It was about 2 or 3 decks that was just mixed in one. And I was just shuffling, letting them come out. But when I organized them this time, my spirit was like, we're going to have some dividers. We're going to have some barriers to separate these cards here because we need to know. Come on, Ra. I meant Horus. I'm talking about Ra. Come on, Rado. But, yeah, so there is a clear barrier here. It feels like the dark and the light. Okay. And yes, it's all one, right? It's all in the same house. We all embody dark energy. We all embody light energy here. But there is definitely a bridge, a wedge here, so the black don't bleed onto the white. Okay? So I'm about to get into the message of the day, which is happy rebirthday. What is the letter that you all were writing? So the letter that I talked about last night was to write a letter about your manifestations as if they already are, because they are on a timeline. What you see for yourself, what you're calling in, what you're aligning with. Come on, AA on YouTube. What you're aligning with, it already exists. So speak it. Write your manifestations in present tense. Fold the paper up. Put it under your pillowcase. And if you do have some crystals, you could put like your citrine there. Put your citrine in a bag with it. Moldavite, if you have that with it. Graffiti, your Moldavite got delivered today. Go check your mailbox if you hadn't already. Y'all know I'll be looking to see when y'all getting y'all packages. But yeah, put your manifestation stones in the bag and put that under your put that under your pillowcase. All right, and leave it there. Leave it there. Graffiti said, oh yeah, I wrote that letter and worked with my healthy and wealthy candle with it. Ashe, and so it is. So that's the letter. But the message of the day is happy rebirth day to you. Happy rebirth day to you. And the ancestors are coming through heavy. I'm burning the ancestor candle right here, and it's almost at its end on the altar. And I'm burning another one here as well. I need y'all to definitely express your gratitude to the ancestors. They showed me, we have ancestral money. 2 for $1, make you holla. CrystallineMars.com, and we sell ancestral candles, well, the little chime candles, and they are $3 each, or you could get 3 for $7. CrystallineMars.com. But definitely express your gratitude, because when they gave me the happy rebirthday energy, I saw someone at a birthday party, you at your birthday party, and you had like little gifts. And there was disappointment here. You ever have like, you know, like as a kid, you're excited because you see gifts and, oh, okay, slow down, wait. You see gifts and you have this expectation, like you may have had a wish list, right? You told your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your cousin, and them what you wanted for your birthday. And then when you open it, you're like, what in the Dollar Tree is this? What is this? You know, like, But you have been working with what you have, right? You've been playing the cards that you were dealt. You've been doing your best to be grateful for what you have, even though it wasn't quite what you wanted in totality, right? But as I was just talking about that birthday gift, I saw a Christmas tree with a whole bunch of gifts, a whole bunch of small gifts. All right. So big things coming in small packages. And so this is the energy that's here for you. When it comes to this, it may come in very slow. It doesn't feel like it's slow. It may come in very small increments. All right. But I want you to be grateful for even the little things, because they are multiplying into bigger things. And I tell you this now, if these messages do not resonate with you, then my love, this is not the channel for you. This is not the tribe for you. This is not the vibe for you. And I said that disclaimer because I really feel like I'm coming through with and not I feel, but I know, and I feel it though. I'm coming through with very hallelujah, gospel, glorious, positive, uplifting, light energy messages here. And they may be a little too far-fetched for some of you. Some of you are like, some of you may have this lack mentality where you're like, oh, this is fairy tale, or oh, this is not gonna happen, or oh, if you're an O, then you can go ahead and go. Okay, this ain't for you. If it does not resonate, if you don't feel this at your core, the messages that I'm gonna be channeling moving forward when it comes to what's in store for you, then this ain't for you. It's not. This message is not for everybody. So that is a disclaimer. I opened the door for you to remove yourself if my energy does not align with you. Okay? And it sucks to suck, but you get out what you put in. So that's why this ain't for everybody. But the ancestors, I told y'all that this month is going to be very fruitful. This is our harvest season. And it's not just this month. This is just the beginning. And it really ain't in the beginning because it started sprinkling in September, to be honest. I want you to reflect, right? I want you to dissect, all right? But this is our harvest season. And so I'm about to be coming through with some very harvesty messages, okay? And a lot of us have been starving for a while where our plate is empty and we ready. We've been on our fucking toes. You know how when you're at the at a restaurant and you placed your order and every time that waitress or that waiter come out and you get excited because you're like, whoo, it's my turn. And then they walk past your damn table, blue balls you, right? And you're like, fuck, I thought you was about to stop at my table. Baby, it's time, okay? So the ancestors are coming through heavily for you. All right, so it's very important that you remain optimistic even when it looks like shit's hitting the fan. Remember, this is happening for my greatest and highest good. This is happening for my greatest and highest good. All of this is happening for me. People who are leaving my life, they're moving out of my life for me. You know? So if you lose some friends, if you lose some things, if you get cut off from some things, if you get fired for some things, know that it's because you're getting hired, but it had to expire. Everything has an expiration date. So because it expired, don't you grow sour with the motherfucking milk. Now we have an opportunity to go to the store and claim something that doesn't have all the preservatives and all of these additives and things like that. Organic. Organic. All right, y'all. So I'm about to go ahead and flow with the energy of the day because it's so lovely. Like I said, I didn't get to look at the video that I posted. I'm going to run it back when I get off of the show. But I got it right here in front of me. So let's go ahead and flow. Is There More to Life is a song that's playing. I told you it gets better than this. It gets better than this. I told you, I don't know, y'all, some of y'all won't hear earlier, but my dog Juju, I'm just going to speak it because even if Simona's not going to adopt, you know, Juju's going to find a home. Juju is my Yorkie, my 3-year-old Yorkie. Juju, there is a home. It's not even him finding it. There is a home with other pets that's waiting for Juju. I only have one dog, right? And I'm at that space now where I know that it's time for me to release Juju. Because really, Juju came into my life at the beginning of my Juju, at the beginning of my awakening, when I needed that emotional support, when I needed, Shay, I've shared this before. I've shared this before on live, but my dad incarnated in the spirit of my dog. He incarnated through my dog to support me emotionally. I was in hermit mode. I wasn't talking to my family. I was delving deeper into my spirituality. I was delving deeper in healing my wounds because my dad died when I was 9 or I was 10. Yeah. But even then, before my dad died, like he was always in jail. So my mom had to be both mom and dad, and there was a lot of daddy stuff that I had to work through and heal. You know, I was out here wilding, you know, looking for him. You know what I mean? Looking for him and the men that I was in relation with. And so he came, and just how it all happened. He literally found his way to me. I never had a connection with dogs. I used to be scared of dogs. And at the beginning of my awakening, my heart started opening and I started connecting with compassion and the energy of empathy and things like that. And I was like, I remember when I was on a shrooms trip. And as I was tripping, I was out in public, sitting on a bench, and there was a dog that came, and I was like, I want to go to that dog. I want to face my fears. I'm ready to face my fears and like approach the dog. And I approached the dog and I wasn't scared. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I fell in love. And I was like, I want a dog. And I set the intention. I put a dog on my vision board because I didn't know where to get a Yorkie from. I didn't want to go to the pet shop. I was like, I'm just going to let it all align, all divinely come through. And so maybe, because that was in like March or April, around August. Oh, yeah, a few months later, right? Around August. No, yeah, it was like August, the end of September. This woman, I'm at the park with my daughter, and I'm minding my business, and this Yorkie runs up. Yorkie is a puppy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, can I see your puppy? And so I held the Yorkie, and I'm like, I want a fucking Yorkie. Like, they are hypoallergenic, however you say it. Y'all know I'm always gonna butcher a word. I'm like, they don't shed, they so little, they so tiny, they so cute. Like, I could take him with me everywhere. I love it. And so I was like, where did you get him from? And she was like, oh, this lady in Virginia Beach, this lady that's in my area. And so I was like, OMG, give me her information. And so I got her information, and the lady was like, I have these different dogs. What do you want? And I was like, the Yorkie. And she was like, okay, first come, first serve. And I'm like, fuck, this all happened in one day. And I'm like, fuck, okay, I gotta pay a deposit. Okay, cool. And I think Juju was like $1,100, $1,200, something like that, a steal for a fucking Yorkie. And I was like, cool. I think the deposit was like $300 or something like that. Mind y'all, I'm broke as a bitch. I'm broke as fuck, y'all. I spent the bill money on Juju. And I was like, fuck it. We ball. Deposit. Sent the deposit. And next thing you know, I'm like, wow, it's official. This all happened in one fucking day. I'm a dog mom. Holy crap. So I'm like, so now what his name's going to be? What is his name going to be? So I cranks up the car, because this happened I was in the car, in the parking lot, bitch. I cranks up the car. First song that comes on, well, I was playing my little Afro beats, as I do. And I'm skipping songs, not thinking about trying to find a name. I was just thinking, what's his name going to be? And then I'm skipping songs. And then it was this one song that came on, and it was like, hey, Juju, that's my Juju. And the name of the song was Juju. And I was like, Juju, that's his name, right? And so I named him. And then how did I get to the conclusion that this was my dad's spirit? I think intuitively, because I was talking to my dad in spirit around this time, and asking him, like, why did you do that? Like, just really connecting with my dad and getting closure and healing, and answers and things like that. And I think I had a dream. I can't remember how I connected the dots that was my dad incarnating as my dog. But it was confirmed because I had picked up my dog on 10/29, which was my dad's birthday. My dad's birthday is January 29th. So that's that 129. And so I'm like, holy fuck, okay. So I'm picking this up, and my daughter was like, it's 2 granddaddy. The day we was going to get Juju, she was like, it's 2 granddaddy Calvins. And I was like, what you talking about, Lay? And she was like, it's 2 granddaddy Calvins. And I was like, I can't remember what she said after this, because y'all, this like 3 years ago. But that confirmed to me that Juju was my dog. And I'm like, holy fuck. And so Juju, I remember the first day that I got him home, he was laying like on my heart, and I felt like the energy exchange. And I'm like, holy fuck, I feel your heart. Like, I feel in. So I said all that to say, Juju came into my life at a very pivotal point, at a very vulnerable point in my journey. And he supported me. And I have evolved, and I have closed up those wounds, and it's now time for me to free Juju, so now Juju can live a fruitful life. Because Juju be bored as a bitch. I play with Juju as much as I can, but I'm super busy. I'm super slammed. And Juju deserves to have, the nurturing, the love, to have other pets, to play with, and I cannot give him that. And so I am now at a space where I free him and I release him. And I said all of that to say it gets better. Okay, it gets better. When I went downstairs, because I shared this on Deep Discernment with Duüblè. I didn't go as deep, but Simona came on live, one of our lovelies, and she was like, I'll claim him. She's one of our lovelies, a faithful lovely at OG. Like, Simona came through and showed so much love. Like, Ashe. But, so I've already connected with her energy, right? And talked to her. She's a client of mine. And so I feel safe with her energy, like in regards to Juju, you know. And so when I went downstairs after the live, Juju, he in his cage. Cause Juju's being crated right now. Cause he keep peeing at the fucking door. And so Juju's like, let me the fuck out. Yeah. So I looked at Juju and I was like, Juju, it gets better than this, Juju. It gets better than this. Like, we got a home for you. You're going to have some dogs to play with, Juju. You're not going to be fucking bored. You know what I mean? Like, we got you. And so I said all of that to say, I hope you got something out of that, because this wasn't just about a dog. This is whatever it was that you needed when you needed it. This could be a person. This could be a job, right? This could be a tool, marijuana, shrooms, whatever it was that you needed to help you get through, to help you activate, to help you remember, to heal, whatever it was, right? And full circle. We talked about that as well. I've been seeing 360 a lot. I've been seeing 360 a lot. Lovely made a purchase today for 360. And so it's like this full circle. And so release it knowing that there is more to come for you. Okay? And I know that me and Lagos, we starting right here. Me and Lagos are here every day. I kind of channeled this in Deep Discernment with Duüblè two episodes ago. But YouTube wasn't here. But like, Brother Lagos and I, we're not going to be on this motherfucking bench for always. This is preparation for the rooms that we're going to be in. For the traveling and the interviews and things that we're going to be doing. And so Juju really going to be, you know, we really not going to have time for Juju. And we don't got time for that. You know, so I see ahead. So I want you to see ahead and not be freaking discouraged or sad about what has to go now. Okay? It served its purpose. All right? And this is why it's important that we don't attach ourselves to anything. Be connected to all things, but detach ourselves from all things. Knowing that everything will eventually evolve. And with the evolution, there is a dissolution that happens. Things will dissolve. All right? So, release with joy. Happy tears. Knowing that there's more for you. And I said all that because the song pulled that message up. All right? It pulled that message up. There's more to life than this. There's more here for you. And that's why I said this message ain't for everybody. It's not. But if it resonates, take it. Swallow it. All right? Masterpiece Empress. It hurts like hell right now. My daughter's father won the custody battle I've been fighting for my 7-year-old. And today I released it all. This case has been hell. I'm moving on. She's where she's supposed to be. She is where she needs to be. And, you know, us accepting these hard truths, it still hurts. It still hurts. And so I'm not here telling you to spiritual bypass and just be like, oh. Because I had my grieving when it come to Juju. I've had my grieving when it came to deaths and endings. We talk about, releasing and surrendering and trusting, but we don't really talk about the grief that comes with that. And it's okay to feel what you feel. What you feel is real. But this is when we have to remember, we like to say, the universe, I trust in the divine. Trust in the divine. Trust in the divine. And it may not make sense right now. I remember it was a lot of things that was at the beginning of my walk when I had to go in hermit mode for my mama, detach and heal my mother wounds and things like that. It was things I didn't want to believe. It was things that I didn't want to accept. And next thing you know, my spirit guided me to play the damn Disney songs. Spirit's trying to communicate to me. And one of the songs that I remember that came up was from Frozen. It was Olaf. And one of the songs was, this will all make sense when I am older. more. But it made sense. I had to detach. I had to detach. And there was trauma created there for my mama. But we healed that patch up. All right? So trust the signs. Obey. Obedience is better than sacrifice. But with the obedience, that also comes with sacrifice. Okay? Something will be sacrificed. And I don't want you to look at sacrificing as something negative. You know, it has a negative connotation with it. But to sacrifice solely means to give up something that you love, something that you want, for something greater, for something more. All right? So know that with the obedience, there are sacrifices that need to be made. All right? So let's trust the unfolding. And this is what you call the void. This is what you call the unknown. And now we have to open ourselves. Well, we don't have to. But we're being invited to open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities. All right? We're allowing ourselves to co-create now on purpose intentionally. So now what will you birth? Now what will you exchange energy with? Because now you know better. Now you know a little something, something. Right? Now you know to not go externally. Because had I knew... See, I'm glad that thing gone. You're going to be glad that thing gone. And I'm not saying you're going to be glad your daughter gone. But I'm talking about the energy that you were in. Because if I knew what I knew now, I would not had gotten a dog. Because this one we got to go back to the physical. Because I just gave you the spiritual, right? But then this one we got to come back to the physical and say, okay, knowing what I know now, isn't that one of the cards on the 42 Oracle deck? Knowing what I know now, what would I have done differently? If I would have known what I know now, I wouldn't have went to a dog for compassion and healing. Because now, I got to abandon a dog. Let's call a spade a spade. And I'm not abandoning him, but now I got to find, now he got to find a new family. Now we got to, when it didn't have to be that. If we would have been mindful and intentional of who we birthed our children with, we wouldn't have to worry about the broken homes. We wouldn't have to worry about the custody battles. You know? So it is also important that as we evolve and grow and mature, that we see that what we are experiencing right now is a result of the decisions that we made. Okay? And yes, we did the best of what we had then. And, you know, you birthed a lovely baby, or I got to enjoy my time with Juju. But certain things didn't have to be. Certain things did not have to be. We chose to ignore. Therefore, creating trauma and extra drama. Save it for your mama. And so now we're getting another chance. It's like, okay, well, we already birthed this. It is what it is. Until it ain't. All right. And so what are you going to be? What seeds are you going to intentionally plant now? I told y'all we're in this portal energy. You ain't hear this nowhere else. You ain't hear this nowhere else. You don't hear about nobody talking about we're in a portal. All you hear about is the solar eclipse, the new moon in Libra, and the 10-10 portal. Those are two separate things, right? But they're not. The doors are opening. They're open. All right. Today's day, 10/2/2024, adds up to 11. All right. 10/10/2024 adds up to 10. That's the 111. That's the 111. So these next 7 days, I need you to be very intentional. These next seven days, I need you to mind your mouth, mind your thoughts, watch your mouth. Be careful of how you speak, blocking your own damn blessings. Cursing your motherfucking self. It was never nobody else. It was you. And it took for you to manifest outside of yourself, for you to experience and attract certain things, for you to see where the fuck you really were. It is what it is. Now what we gonna do moving forward? We ain't gonna cry over the spilled milk. We gonna wipe that bitch up and say, you know what? I don't even want that cow milk. Almond milk me, please. Almond milk me, please. I don't even want that. don't want that. I don't want the milk from the cow. My body does not process that. It doesn't. I want the almonds, bitch. Almond joy. I want the almonds with the joy, man. Call it all joy. Count it all joy. All right, so let the bygones be bygones, knowing that the way is being paved. Watch your mouth. Remember that gap? Who got a gap in their mouth? So, sheesh. That was a very thorough message of the day, but you got what you needed, Ashe. So we're going to go ahead and flow into the daily energy. Come on, y'all. Hold on. I got to take a sip. Who is this? Okay, baby. You have a gap. It's a family trait. I love that. Fashion got a gap. Y'all got a gap. What? Everybody got the gap. Everybody got the gap. You said that's the tea. Ain't stealing from me. Oh, man. TT says she really went off the road with the conversation. We had to pull over for that one. But now we back on the roll. Back to the regular scheduled program, bitch. Back to the regular scheduled program. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So, this beautiful, bountiful energy that awaits us on. That's why I told y'all this one. Come on now. I ain't gonna keep repeating myself. I ain't trying to convince you either. If you know, you know. 10/3/2024, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and tap in. That energy adds up to 3. So we have this 333 energy here. Y'all see these fucking portals? I told y'all, don't play with me. 333 because it's the third, right? The second 3, the daily energy adds up to 3. The third 3 is it's Thursday. And in numerology, Thursdays are Sagittarius days. Sagittarius in numerology is 3. So we have that 333 here. 369, the endings and beginnings. Right? So the moon is in Libra. The moon is in Libra. Scales balanced. All right. So, some of us, our scales look like this, and we were trying to reach. But like with the scales balancing, some things have to be taken off the plate. Some things have to be taken off the plate for things to level out. Right? And so, and with that, the scales, some of y'all were always just, you know, giving, because you have, your heart is just as light as a feather, right? And so your scales were imbalanced. You don't know what it looks like to receive because you're always just thinking about everybody else, which is so kind of you, which is so humanitarian of you, right? And Spirit's like, okay, now we're going to go ahead and replenish. We're going to go ahead and give you this return of investment, right? We're going to balance out these scales. And so you're going to pour and you're going to be poured into. And so to those of you who felt like the odds were stacked against you, they weren't. They were stacking up for you. Raz on, raz on, raz. Raz on. So, y'all know Thursdays, very positive, prosperity, abundant, lucky. Call me what you want. Energy here. Return of investment. Money owed. So some of y'all gonna be coming up on some money on this day too. Let me hold something. Y'all go ahead and send in y'all super chats. Y'all loves. Thank you. Let me hold some big money grip. So definitely some of y'all may even feel called to go hit like go play a number or something. Seriously, y'all know I don't really say that. So some of y'all might let me hold something. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. The blessed shall be blessed and the cursed shall be cursed. It is what it is. And we're all, you know, attracting this energy to us. And so whatever you've been putting out, you're going to get back. So if you know you put out nothing but good, no, expect that back. But if you know you've been putting out that bad juju, you know you've been putting out evil eye, you know you've been lying, stealing, and cheating, hey, that's coming back to you too. So let's be very, very intentional and accepting of the karma that is dealt. All right? This ain't no random shuffle. This is literally my, like, okay, here you go. Yep, here you go. Yep, here you go. Okay? So, also there may be some changing of positions at work. Open positions. All right? So there are position openings. This will be a great day to do some job hunting. If you have that job that you've been like looking at and it ain't been open, it could be in your actual field that you're in, like the job that you're at now, and it's a position, or this could be another job and it just ain't open. Some of y'all gonna have these job openings here. So go ahead and look and book. Go ahead and apply. All right. Set your intentions. Plant your seeds. I shared this earlier. I need us to be very intentional when it comes to this portal energy. This next 7 days is going to be very transformative. We're going to see it externally and we're going to feel it internally. And so I need you to do a ritual every day, whatever that looks like. You create your own. You do it yourself. DIY. Trust yourself. Some of y'all may even want to do some DIYs. You know, you might be in this sacral chakra energy where you're feeling creative and you want to just do it yourself. Right? Or you want to do stuff yourself, period. You're like, you know what? I got it now. I got it now. I got the fundamentals and I'm going to fly now. I got the tools. At least I know I got access to the treasure chest. I know I am the key and I'm ready to unlock it. I'm going to figure it out. With the guidance of my guides, not just me over here, woohoo, free spirited with this Thursday ass energy. Because you know Sagittarius can be very free spirited, so it's woohoo. No, not like that. But trust in our divine guidance, though. So changing of positions, y'all may find that like the boss or somebody who was holding a spot for you get fired, and you like, all right, tag me in. So take advantage of the opportunities that you see arise on this day. You said it's Wednesday where you're at. We're tapping in a day ahead. We're tapping into Thursday so we can prime our minds so you can know what to expect, so you can know what you need to do to connect, so your reality can reflect that of what you desire. All right? And so you can also process and navigate that of what you don't desire, because sometimes, you know, the duality, there are some things that come through that we'd rather not see, but it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. So we tap in a day ahead every night. So I also channeled the bank dirt ritual. Go ahead and screen record now if you don't know about it. I'm about to talk about it. The bank dirt ritual. Drag your ass up to the bank. Credit union, bank. It could be your bank. It could be another bank. Just get you some dirt. Not mulch, but dirt. Leave you an offering. We talked about this before. But this is the time that you want to plant these seeds. Get you an offering. Leave an offering. Whatever you have, whatever you'd like to offer to the ancestors, to Mother Gaia. Leave your offering there. Get your dirt. I got mine right here. What y'all about to do? Get your little bag. Get a little plastic bag. Get your little bowl. Whatever you need. Put your dirt in there. I got a lot of dirt in here just because I got something at my altar, you know, intentionally. And then I add it to my candles. All right. So get you a sprinkle, get you a little sprinkle of dirt. Y'all get y'all healthy and wealthy candles. I told y'all need to get y'all empowered candles and your healthy and wealthy candles and your rooted candles and your protected candles. I need you to head over to crystalinemars.com and set the intentions to get the candles that you need. But anyway, on this day, you do what you do, right? So go get your bank dirt. Go get you a candle. Go to the Dollar Tree. They got them at the Dollar Tree, Walmart. Get you a little tea light candle, the little circle ones. Or if you got a 7-day candle, use it on purpose. Dollar Tree also got the tall 7-day candle. Some of y'all may want to get the 7-day candles, a tall one. Let's let that shit burn. Let that shit burn. Set your intentions. Write your things down. Write your manifestations down. You know, sprinkle some dirt in there. Don't drown it in the dirt because it's going to affect the way your candle burn. But sprinkle it in there. Cover it, you know, a little nicely. Leave a little space, gaps there. And let your candle burn. Place your paper under the candle. Place your candle under the candle and let it burn. All right. When you are done, when your paper is done, add that to your altar. Add that to your altar. Add the paper to your altar. I see I still got mine. I just got mine in my dirt. You can add it to your altar, or you can put that paper under your bed, under your pillowcase. That is a powerful, 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 powerful. Y'all listen to me now. This is how you use witchcraft, as they call it, right? Magic, as they call it, on your fucking behalf. We don't sit here and talk about abracadabra spells to curse people's lives and to fuck shit up. Because we just fuck shit up by our evolution, our elevation. All right, we are walking karma because our blessings, right? So, but these are powerful things that you can do that can work for you. And I was thinking, I'm like, sheesh, the blessings are so bountiful. Y'all know I've been sharing my testimony out loud, bragging on my guides and my ancestors and myself out loud because of the work that I'm doing to work with it, right? But I've been doing bank dirt rituals. I've been doing my money manifestations. And I'm seeing the fruits of my labor. And so I tell you what I tell you from experience here, okay? And I don't care if you're new to this. I don't care if this is your first rodeo. This is for your wellness. This is for your activation. Like, you have these tools, this access, this power here. So let's use it. What are you doing? It don't have to be as hard as you are making it. You're trying to do everything alone. You're trying to just pray your way or visualize. Those are powerful, yes, but use the other tools too. Go to that motherfucking bank, because the bank gonna get what it's gonna get from you, so you get what you gonna get from it. Let's exchange energy now. So let's go. And let's be consistent with these things. Don't just do it one time. You don't have to do it all day, every day, throughout the month. But let's be monthly. That's why I do our monthly rituals. Okay? Because when you talk about magic, magic is temporary. And so, but we work with this. We work together with the magic. And that's why I get on us and I remind us the importance of embodiment. The importance of us cultivating these daily habits, right? When it comes to how we do our spiritual practices, when it comes to our becoming, when it comes to us being self-aware, when it comes to us being intentional, when it comes to us dressing on purpose, when it comes to us consuming high vibrational things so we can literally reset our vibration, because we're not purely leaning on magic. But why not use the fucking tool? All right? You are the handy, you are the screwdriver, but we have a drill as well. So let's use the drill too. Okay? Let's use the drill too, and let's still strengthen our chakras, open our chakras, activate our chakras, and channel that energy. And we're going to use that motherfucking drill too. We're going to use that motherfucking drill too. Why not? And I mean, you do what you want when you popping. I'm just here giving y'all a few gems and jewels and tools for you to use. Now, how you use at your discretion, that's your business. All right? But that's a ritual to do on this day, on Thursday. So I got the bank dirt ritual. Give your offerings to Oshun. Connect with Oshun. Express your gratitude for Oshun as well on this day. You can ask Oshun for assistance when it comes to your manifestations around your money and things like that, your abundance, whatever it is that you need. But high vibes only on this day. High vibes only. You may find that because this is because it does with this 333 that I channeled, that adds up to 9, and that 9 is Scorpio energy. And so there may be some energy that's like in the dark, some energy that's low, and you will find like it's like invincible energy on this day, where you may be around dark energy, low vibration energy, anxiety, chaos, and you're literally like, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, you know. And people may be like, why the fuck you so happy? Or why you grinning? Because shit's sweet over here. I mean, I get that your milk is sour, but my almond milk is sweet. You know, so it feels like very beautiful energy here for us. And I can't wait. I can't wait to bask in it for sure. Crystals for the day are citrine, pyrite, and jade. The colors for the day, not me being in alignment already. The colors of the day are green, yellow, orange, and gold. The colors are green, yellow, orange, and gold. Ashe. So that concludes the daily energy. What y'all talking about, YouTube? I did see a super chat here. VH Galaxy said, on God, just let God work. Are you not a God? You are not the God of gods, but are you? And that's why I said this message ain't for everybody. Are you not a God? Or are you? Do you know who you are? And I get it. Not everybody has tapped into that God essence. And not everybody is a God. And so let God work. Let God work. Let's go. You don't need all that BS. You don't need it. But it's here for you to use it. So why not? Why not? But I get it. You wouldn't if you don't know. I get it. She's cursing herself, talking about we cursing ourselves. Yes, she's talking about herself. The proof is in the pudding, baby. Ashe. VH Galaxy, that's what I'm saying. Thank God somebody can see. Well, Galaxy, what do you see? Because obviously your energy is not in harmony with the Galaxy, because if you were, you would see all that is, all that be. The duality here. So it looks like you need to look in the mirror and look at yourself and see, what am I not seeing in me? Thank God somebody can see. I thank God that I can see me in totality. You understand? It's a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to know. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, I encourage you to grow. Expand your mind. Right? Sim said, hi there, beautiful. Peace, babe. Thank you, Lovely, for the super chat. Can't be the natural God-giving soul. Can't beat the natural God-giving soul. I agree. I've been seeing, I was on her IG heavy and they be fucking with people's energy and try to take people's destiny. Timothy, I need some West Sand. You got good prices on crystals. Okay, Ashe, thanks. We going through a divorce and ain't happy, got a troll. Oh, you said WZ going through a divorce? I don't know what you're talking about. It's opening your third eye. How you agree, but telling me I need to be different. Don't know what you're talking about. I believe there's God in us, but we are not God to call judgment on anybody. Who was calling judgment on anybody? I said nothing about judgment on anybody. What's your thought on alcohol? It's a spirit. My thoughts on alcohol is it's a spirit that you can use or it can use you. Aaron said, what do you think about the Egyptians? So what I know about the Egyptians are some of us, I won't say all of us, are on a higher frequency. We embody that energy and we have access to that essence, that divinity. And some of us are here to activate that, to connect with that aspect of ourselves. But for some of us, the Egyptians are reflections of us. And I'm very intentional with the words that I'm saying because it's not all of us. Yes, you said Caitlyn is struggling. She likes women but fights the battle. Everything is not for everyone. It's not. You ain't got to say it, but the karma will speak for itself. It is. It is. You ain't got to say it, but the karma will speak for itself. You're speaking with your intentions to the universe. Karma is speaking for itself. I just said the receipts are speaking. So go look. Go look. Then we talk about that walking karma. Then we talk about the walking karma. And that's why it's important. Like, you don't, when you have, when it comes to your accomplishments, when it comes through what you manifest, when it comes through what you create, there's no need to try to convince anybody of anything, because the proof is in the pudding. You don't need to go back and forth like, oh, on August 31st, I made this purchase. I did all of these things. I worked for this. The proof is in the pudding. All right? And you want to know the biggest way to call somebody's bluff is to look at their lifestyle. Look at their reality. Look at their fucking results. How about that? Because it's easy to talk a good game. It's easy to talk about the seeds you planted and what you do. But what them results looking like, though? And typically, when you have someone who likes to speak heavily on you and what you're doing or what you're not doing, that speaks volumes about them. Because why are they not occupied, preoccupied, minding their business, businessing their mind? But instead, they choose to seek and try to find a gap, a void, try to project an insecurity because they have yet to unlock something within themselves. And so with that, we extend grace. With that, we don't allow the energy to play in our face, but we just continue to move forward. And we just show. We just be what we be, and we know what we know. And we answer questions. We answer questions. Divine reflections. Remember that we all are reflecting each other. And so it's a lack of understanding here. But I shade to that. So let's go ahead and get to the tarot tea time, bitch. This has been a mouthful of energy. The ancestor candle is blowing, still growing strong. Still growing strong. And so with this, right, it is important that you are fortified in your roots. And if you don't know what that is for you, do your studies. Create you an altar or two. Connect with your ancestors. Ask your living loved ones stories about your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your aunts, and all of these things so you can reconnect with who you are. And when you know yourself, can't nobody tell you about yourself. When you know your wounds and you do your work, can't nobody poke them and trigger you. Okay? So let's go ahead and continue on. Now let's carry on, my love. Let me make space. 20, 21 on deck. 33, you know me. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and put Galaxy on timeout. How about that? How about that, Galaxy? We're going to put you on timeout. And we're going to put you and your friend in timeout. And y'all can stay. I'm not going to block you, but I'm going to mute you. I'm going to mute you. So you can stay if you want to and receive what you need. And I send everything that you send back times 10. That's why you can't fuck with me. That's why, and that's why it's important that you mind your fucking mouth. Because you never know who you're working with. You never know who's on whose side, like nationwide. And so if you fuck around, you're going to find out. And I'm not sending you evil. I'm just sending what you send times 10. That's all. So be intentional. Be intentional. Be intentional. Y'all know I work with my eye. And so so my eye just like, I'm just going to boomerang. That's all. Because I don't put that out. So I'm getting mine as my receipt shows. And I'm going to grow. And I love you still. All right, y'all, let's see what we got. So it's going to be a collective. All right, remember, this ain't going to be for everybody. Let me say it on this way. But if it resonates, I want you to take it as it resonates. Move it around. Move it around. All right? Move it around. And let it marinate. If some things aren't clear for you, it will become clear. Just ask for clarity. And whatever's not for you, it will be muted and booted. Kaylin said, I'm a schedule with you, Ashe. Spirit said, y'all tripping in these comments. YouTube becomes so negative in the comments. It's the duality. It's all right. You set the timer? No, I didn't. Thank you. All right. Not the song Wait playing. Not the song Wait playing. Hold on. You wait and see. Just wait. Let's talk about it. Come on, give me some. What's up, Fortitude? Thank you. Beware of deception. There's more to the story than what meets the eye. Collection. Ask the universe to reveal truth, and when it is, believe it the first time. So beware of the deception. Remember, I talked about these little ass gifts? All right, and you may be like, what the fuck is this? There's more to the story than what meets the eye. Collection. Ask the universe to reveal truth. All right, okay, this is just a little puzzle. This is a little ass piece, but can you zoom me out and show me the full? Can I see the big picture? Can I see the big picture? Can you make it make sense? And when the truth is revealed, believe it. And so when it zooms out, Spirit may be showing you a higher path for you. Spirit may be showing you a higher version of yourself, and you like, hold on, like I don't see that. Like, I'm not this, I'm not that, I don't do this, I struggle with that. Like, believe it. Believe the vision that you see, that your higher self reveals to you. Okay? And we're going to give ourselves time to become. Give me one more. Give me one more. I said one more. Okay. The light can be blinding. The dark can be binding. Balance the duality. Do not be naive and you will not be deceived. So this heavy on deception energy here. Do not be naive and you will not be deceived. Balance the duality. All right. So this is seeing the pros and seeing the negatives, like accepting like this shit sucks, but accepting as well and acknowledging like, but there is lessons here. There are lessons here. There is, you know, a new opportunity here. There is more here. You know what I mean? There is bitter, but there is sweet. There is dark, there is light. There is day, there is night. There is less, there is more, you know, for me to explore here. But let's see what we got. But this is the duality, the as above, so below here. As above, so below. So if you see just a sprinkle, it's just more to it. That's all. Give it time. Give it time to unfold here. What you got, ancestors? Waiting, no, 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 no. I love you, honey Ivy. Thank you. All right, so we have highly sensitive in reverse, and we have take charge in reverse. We have the trickster in reverse. We have the blessed in reverse. We have soul awakening upright. So this reverse, we have highly sensitive. Some of y'all are learning how to cultivate thick skin. Whatever that looks like. You know, it may show up by you getting cut, by your feelings getting hurt, by you being left, by people saying mean things to you, by people judging you, by people calling you names, right? Maybe you were very sensitive. And you're learning how, like, your skin is toughening. Your skin is thickening. I used to be very sensitive. If y'all would have caught me a few years ago, either I would have snapped off on you. If you would have caught me like last year, I would have snapped off on you, like, and I would have been blowed, right? Or years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I would have cried. 4 or 5 years ago, I would have taken it personally and asked myself, what am I doing wrong? What's wrong with me? Or why did they say that? Right? And so some of y'all are being called to thicken the fuck up, to grow the fuck up and stop acting like a little baby. Okay, you scraped your leg. Okay, it fucking hurts. Let's go get the peroxide. Let's do the work. Let's continue to move on here. We have the take charge here in reverse. So with this take charge in reverse here, this is you no longer allowing external factors to have power over you and you being self-governed. You reclaiming your power, dominion, head ass. You taking initiative and not waiting for somebody else to do it for you. Not waiting to be a part of somebody's success, a part of somebody's, world. You creating your own world. And not with just you in it. Okay, this is you birthing a new nation. Assisting with the healing and raising the vibration of the planet energetically here. We have the trickster in reverse. All right. You see. Trust what you see with your third eye, with your mind's eye, with your first eye, honestly. Okay. But with this trickster, a lot of y'all have graduated as well with that. Where you're like, you can't fool me. I smelt you coming. I smell the lies. Literally, when I was in the sauna earlier, it was this woman who had a towel over her face. And when I'm in a sauna, I keep my eyes closed and I'm pretty much in a meditative space. I do a lot of spiritual work when I'm in a sauna typically. And so I opened my eyes and I looked and I saw her face covered. And I was like, that's weird. I ain't never seen my face covered. That's a new one. Okay, they trying to really sweat it out. So I looked over real quick. When I looked at her, she lifted the fucking veil. Oh my gosh. When I say this lady, her face looked so old and she had like a witch nose. Her face was sunk in. She looked very frail and sickly. And I immediately thought of Rapunzel. I literally thought of Rapunzel with the manipulative lady who stole her, who stole her for her youth, and she would do her hair. And that would restore her youth. But she was really old. And every time she would get old and the magic would wear off, she would siphon energy again. Right? And I was like, holy fuck. And then the lady then put the thing back on her face. Okay, so there is definitely some of you who need to be mindful of the energy that you exchange with. Don't be so desperate to have friends and lovelies and things like that you're allowing people to literally just feed off of your energy and there's no exchange there. All right. Don't be so full of yourself that you're taking on tasks that are literally is leeching onto you and affecting you negatively. And you trying to be the positive and they are being the negative, but there is no reciprocity here. It's not working. We have blessed here. Or it says blissed. It says blissed in reverse. And so remember when I told y'all about the cards here that I have the barrier here and I'm like, it's either, I don't know what side of the fence you on. Okay, so there's definitely this division here. So that's that. And so let's go into this because we have Soul Awakening here. Card number 20. Today is a 2 day. It's 11, but it adds up to 2. And it came out again. I said what I said. So what's up with you? Let's talk about it. So we have Father God, right? We have Father God, radical truth here. This is Obatala. This is that wisdom here. We have Boo Boo, the motherfucking fool, right? And it reads possibilities and potential. Did I not say these words verbatim? When I said, let bygones be bygones, it is what it is, but we're now opening ourselves up to the limitless possibilities here. And so some people may call you boo-boo the fool because your faith is on 1,000. That's why I said some of these messages are not going to be for everybody. Right? Toto just commented and said, no, you didn't say that. Because you chose to wake up, Dorothy. Right? You went down the yellow brick road, or you're going down the yellow brick road. Ease on down the road. And remember, I told you I give purpose to every fucking thing. Every troll that try to come through and throw a palm tree, bitch, I make fruit out of it. I give it a meaning that serves me. Give everything that is thrown at you a meaning that serves you. Okay, they want to throw swords. Whew, I'm going to catch that real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that tree that don't serve. Oh, you want to throw a brick? Woo, I'm going to catch that and I'm going to build real quick. I'm going to lay that there and I'm going to put that cork up there. Or what's the stuff? Is it cork? Whatever. Y'all know the little thick stuff that hold the bricks together? Right? You want to throw an evil eye at me? Woo, I'll take that and show me a new perspective. Help me master this energy. Okay? So, shift it. Shift it. Shift it. Shift it. Transmute it. Alchemize it. Surprise it. Rise. So, we got Boo Boo the Fool, and we have the twins here. Conscious connections, as I just spoke of. As I just spoke of. This you rising, and you connecting your ego and your spirit. Your higher self and your lower self. Your light and your dark. Walking hand in hand. Hey, I love all of me. I love my acne. I love the scars and all of that. Because I learned so much there. So much wisdom was gained. So much strength was acquired here. Cement. Yeah, coke. Cement. All of it, right? They do, Toto. Toto said, do the cards help you get better welfare checks every month? Yes. Yup, it sure does. And I'm grateful. I sure am. We got the peacemaker. Persistent patient here. Persistent patience here. So what's this? Tell me more about this. Let's pull from another deck. Persistence, patience. What do I need to pull from? Okay, work your light. The peacemaker. So in the chaos, create the peace here. You are the missing piece. P-E-A-C-E. Birthing new creations. Confirmations. Divine revelations. Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations. Dreaming a new world into being. And at this point, you know, because I'm thinking about myself and how I channel these messages and how the cards just confirm, because I am tapping into that source energy. I'm not thinking about what I'm saying. I am allowing myself to be a vessel for the ancestors, for the Most High, for the highest vibration. You know, the priestess just came out. And so when it comes to you and what you speak and what you know and what you feel, speak. Speak. High Priestess, how are you being called up to step and lead? Y'all know we're in this month 10 and I talked about that. This 10 energy, that's Leo. But that 10, the 1 is masculine, the 0 is feminine. So how are you being called to lead? Spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally. Channel. Come on. The initiation. What was this initiation energy that I channeled? What was it? The initiation. Oh, not only take initiative, but being initiated. I channeled this initiation energy earlier. It was a message. I can't pull it right now. But we have rites of passage, crossing the threshold. Crossing the threshold. So, you know, with this rites of passage, there is struggle there. That rites of passage is for your maturity. You know, so you can face that adversity and push through and fight through to build your muscle, to build your strength. So whatever it is that you're growing through, it is for where you are going. It is for those rooms. It is for that love. It is for that job. It is for that house. It is for the initiation. This is the beginning. That 111 portal that I talked about. So some of y'all may be going through initiation in whatever way, shape, or form that looks like. You may feel an intensity of needing to do something consistently, whatever that is. And it may be a little challenging for you, but I need you to persevere here. Okay? And I'm seeing that the Woman King movie, when they were going through the thing, you know, when they had to go through the freaking boot camp obstacle course, right? You have to go through the obstacle courses. The last shall be first, the first shall be last. The survival of the fittest. Come on. We about to close out because the timer about to go off. Masterpiece said, thanks, Spirit and Duüblè. I was a wreck today. Ashe. Allow yourself to feel. We have 111. Stop fucking. Find somebody else to play with. Find somebody else to play with. Initiation. Expansion here. Stretching is uncomfortable. Them new pair of shoes, they hurt. They hurt. They fucking hurt. But the more we walk in these shoes, the more they will stretch and form to our foot. All right? Time to implement and take initiative. Long cherished ideas. You're on the right track, Dorothy, toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust the process. And we got 1122. Y'all already know how we do. Did I just talk about the one, the divine masculine and divine feminine, that 1 and 0? This 1122 represents that as well. The 11 is the divine masculine, the visionary, you seeing, and the 22 is like, all right, now I'm going to build. Great shift. We're closing out with this one. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. So what are your intentions? Transcend to higher dimensions. I channeled that permission energy earlier on Deep Discernment with Duüblè, because I saw us moving from permit to fully licensed. I am now licensed. Who knows about that? I am now licensed. And we're being called to be responsible with this overflow here. Because now you can ride around now getting it. It's mine, I spend it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. Yes, but don't you forget the motherfucking boundaries. Don't you forget to say no to yourself sometime too. Shit. Because just because you got it don't mean you do. Right? Now you got this job, show the fuck up on time. You got your car, clean the shit. Make sure you get your oil change. Take care of it. Right? So, discipline, boundaries, you're still being held accountable. All right? You know the rules. You know the rules. When you were in that permit season, that's when we was, trying to get, we trying to learn the rules of the road. Okay, what do I do? Like, what is a no-go? Like, who is a no-go? Do I do left, right? Do I stop? Okay, so just tap the brakes. Don't just, Okay. Right, we've been getting the rules of the road. But when you get your license, you're expected to know, like, okay, you know that yellow means slow down because it's about to turn red. You know that yield means pause and let the shit move through, and then you can go. You know that these solid lines mean stay in your motherfucking lane right now. Right? You know to look in your rear view and think about the consequences of you going left or right. You looking back in your past to remember what the fuck you did that didn't work as you navigate and move forward. You know what to do to remove yourself or who to go to, rather it's spiritual or physical, to help you when you are in that bind. Because what I see is somebody trapped in a car and you know, like the headrest, you pull the headrest out and you bam that motherfucking glass to get out the car. And if you didn't know that, now you know. You know what to do to unlock yourself. You know when to remove yourself. You know when you're suffocating, when it's getting fucking hot. You got to roll the window down. You know when your gas tank is on E. And then when your gas tank on E, you know AAA got you. All right? So let's go. I love this for us. Be responsible. And express your gratitude in advance. Don't wait for it to come. You feel it already. You know it's here. So claim it. And I want you to give yourself your flowers, as I said earlier, for the word of the day. You give yourself your credit for your efforts. Because yes, the universe, yes, the ancestors are coming through, but this was us co-creating and working together. Because they needed your permission. They needed your cooperation, right? To do certain things, to allow certain things. All right? So that concludes today's tarot tea time. I don't think I got any love offerings for personal readings, which is a-okay. I'm gonna go ahead and text Brother Lagasse. Does anybody want a reading before we move? Does anybody want a reading before we move? Paul said that's not a good visual. Everybody not gonna see what you see. Everybody not going to see what you see. They're going to be things that you see with this 11 visionary energy. All right. And 11 plus 22 is what? 33? Is 11 plus 22 33? Is the mathin'? Right? And y'all know that 33 is that Christ consciousness energy. The higher consciousness energy. So not everybody's going to see what you see. Not everybody's going to support what you're building. All right? But don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. All right? Bring balance. Bring peace. All right? And you may bring chaos sometimes because you may shake some people's shit up with the truth. All right? You may make some people uncomfortable because of the power that you have. And your energy is vibrating and they feel that and they like, whoo, I gotta go. And they may project, and label that as something negative because they can't identify what that really is. It's foreign to them. You want a reading? Send your love offering in. We still got our list. I don't know if any lovelies are here, but if you are, let me know. I say, Jennifer. Well, we're glad to have you here, babe. You say I am on a list. Got you. Okay, you here, babe. Sarah. I got you. So I'm gonna do Sarah. And if y'all do want a reading, first come, first serve. I have one more slot here. We have 4444 blessings in disguise. Baby, y'all better make sure y'all connect with me every night if you can, my love. I know life be lifing. And so we welcome you here whenever you can join us. All right, babes. Thank you, Lydia. Let me see something real quick. I say Sadabi. Am I saying it right? Sadabi. Is that Sahih the correct way to say it? It's $15 minimum, baby. I said it right. Sadabi. Okay, the candle burned out. I say the candle is burned. The ancestors said what they fucking said. Not the candle burning out at the end of tarot tea time. I shade to that. Thank you, ancestors, for coming through. Y'all know I love you. What we got for Sadabi? Sadabi, what kind of reading would you like? And I got your love offering to whoever that was that sent it. You sent it, okay. What kind of reading would you like, baby? I can't remember if you asked a question. Dang. General will be great. Okay. How did I learn to do this? I used, when I first started reading, I would use the deck. I would use the book that came with the deck, but I just started connecting with the cards every day, and like learning astrology and numerology helped a ton with connecting the dots. Okay, you're at a crossroads. What's your next move? Okay. Hold on real quick. I need to light another candle. Hold on, bear with me. The elements. Sure. Papa. Make it clear. Okay, so tomorrow did come out, but honestly, everything is in reverse. Everything is in reverse. The only cards that came out in upright is tomorrow, and we have act stupid. They don't need to know you're informed. I want to get more clarity on that card, but it honestly feels like give it time here. Negative vibes don't lie. Divine intervention. It feels like, yeah. Let it do what it do. Enjoy the time you are gifted with yourself. So honestly, what I'm getting is you will be like, you will literally, it will be clear as day when it's time for you to move. Right now, the eclipse is doing what it needs to do, and you're being called to just sit right now. I don't feel like you'll be sitting long. Clarity will come through. Okay. Spirit is not giving me an answer for you. You need to trust your intuition with this one. It does feel like a scary jump that you're being called to make. And we have seek a mentor came out in reverse. So this is you not seeking outside of yourself for the answers here, including myself, but I'm redirecting it back to you. We have dress to impress here in reverse. And so with this dress to impress energy, it does feel like with this being in reverse, this is speaking of, it feels like you're going to need to take a leap without feeling 100% ready and like perfect. Okay? Because you know what route to take. But you are looking at the progression, like the battery percentage, and you're like, I'm not 100% yet. It's not 100% yet. So I don't know if I should do that. But with this dress to impress in reverse, this is like you not feeling ready, but you are ready as you're going to be. We have tomorrow here. I told you tomorrow is a very beautiful energy here. If you were here, reflect back on that message, sit with that energy, and also look at the daily energy that's posted on our YouTube or Instagram. I'll post it tomorrow. But we have karmic lover in reverse. So it does feel like you're this path, it's like you can't see the thing after this decision here. This is completely new energy for you. Completely new territory here for you. I don't know if you were here. You were here for Deep Discernment with Duüblè. But I channeled that when I was speaking of the new territory. Or was that yesterday? Hell. When I spoke of the new territory, and you need to trust in the ancestors and in your higher self when it comes to navigating this space, because it's a little foreign, but it's at home. Like it resonates to the core, but in regards to your vision, you can't see. You're in the dark. We have the dark demonic energy here in reverse here. And so I need you to trust your judgment, because you may be scared that you're going to make the wrong decision. Thank you, lovely Lisa, for your offering. But we have the new job offer here in reverse. So this is in reverse. It feels like just pause. Just pause right now. Just pause right now. And you're going to literally feel the jolt. You're going to just go when you need to go. Let me see. We have 1919 cycles. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control, because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences here. 1919. This is 1010. You know, we've been talking about this 1010 energy. So just allow things to fold right now. You may feel like you got to do something right now. And this is the thing. We get downloads. We have visions in regards to, you know, what we're going to be doing and what we need to do. But that doesn't mean you need to go right now. These may be things that you are pursuing next week or towards the end of the month. And so don't pressure yourself with thinking that you have to make a decision right now, because you don't. You will make the decision right when you need to. So I'm putting it back to you. You're at a crossroads. What route do you want to take? Take the one that you're most scared to take. That is the one that is going to expand you, that is going to stretch you. Whatever that is for you. Or you can choose the other path, and then you may need to recycle and learn few more things. That could be a thing as well, because we talk about cycles and graduating and going against the grain. Sometimes we got to spin the block a few times for us to acquire the knowledge that we need, for us to learn the lessons in totality, for us to see it from another perspective. But regardless of if you go left or right, I need you to trust and take accountability for the decision that you make, knowing that you're going to get where you need to be at the end. All right, love? So that's what I got for you. So what you going to do? Just pause right now. Pause and pray on it. Pause and pray. And specifically ask your ancestors, if you do know a deceased loved one that is on the other side, grandparent, father, mom, whoever it is, call upon them like, hey, I want you to guide me. When it's time for me to move, may I be moved by you so I know it's real. And then let yourself be moved divinely. All right? So that concludes your reading, my love. What we got? Okay. You said to the lovely who said the readings are too much for you, you just got fired. Well, I recommend that you go back to the collective energy. I give free tarot collective energies readings every day, free of charge. So you can run back our shows and get what you need there, my love, until you have what you need to get a personal read, babe. But we have 222 alignment here for you. And it reads, how do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's picked by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. So trust the routes that you follow. All right. So, of course, baby. So I did get a thank you, lovely, for your, Lydia said goosebumps. Okay. Lisa Ray asked for a reading. Y'all know we do first come, first serve here when it comes to the readings. And I believe I already got a love offering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the lovely that is here. I'm going to do the lovely that is here. Toya, what kind of reading would you like? Toya, I'm going to do lovely's reading. And it's 10 o'clock. It's 10. Ashe. It's 10:01. The reflections. Mirroring. All right. So, lovely. What I'm going to do is, because I do 2 readings a night. First come, first serve. I'm going to do lovely's reading. And I'm about to send Brother Lagasse a text message and tell him that we're ready. And if I do finish lovely's reading before Brother Lagasse is ready, I will be able to do you. I do ask, what kind of reading would you like? General love, career. Lisa Ray, in case I do get to you. Lisa Ray, what kind of reading would you like? Love, money, and general for you. Okay. Love, money, and general. Where's my tarot? Love, money, and general. So give me, okay, so we have love, 8 of Cups, money, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, and we have love, money, and general. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, we have, ooh, this is beautiful, the Fool for love, clarifying. Let's clarify the money. We have the Hangman here. And then we have the Wheel. Woo! Ooh, and we got the... Not the creep up. Not the 8 of... So, baby. All right. So, when it comes to love, you have 8 of Cups and you have the Fool here. You have the 8 of Cups and you have the Fool here. So, this is speaking of you leaving. And it feels like there may be some relationships, some things that you were emotionally connected to, that you had a relationship to, that you have put down. And it may have been a lot of grief involved, but it does feel like a lot of hurt that it caused. And it was like after a while, you were like, you know what? I am not going to allow you to hurt me anymore. I'm not going to allow you to drag me anymore. I am not going to allow you to take advantage of me anymore. And that is clarified by the Fool. And so with this Fool, this is talking about you embarking this new path, feeling a little foolish, feeling a little crazy because you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You see a glow, and you know that it's something there for you, and it's calling your soul, it's calling your spirit this direction. You're being called to expand, to do things differently, and you feel it, but you can't see it here. And so there may be a little resistance that you have, a little fear that you have, but I do see you persevering and pushing through, even in the midst of the adversity and the darkness. And I'm seeing somebody in darkness, and I'm seeing the pupils, but I'm seeing the white, and it's like the light from the white, the white eyes is like radiating a light. And so you're trusting beyond what you can see in the physical realm here. But this is the end energy, because we got the general. What came out at the end was the wheels turning in your favor, fated events, karma paying you a visit, and we have the Nine of Cups. So this is very wish fulfillment, fruitful. Oh my gosh, like I'm glad I trusted myself energy at the end. So trust your judgment, trust your decisions when it comes to the love choices that you made, when it comes to the ties that you severed. Okay, we do have new fresh energy coming in, and that you're walking into as well. When it comes to money, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, and we have the Hangman. So your ancestors are calling for you to surrender when it comes to you trying to do it alone. I do feel like you need to ask for more help spiritually, connecting with Oshun, connecting with your ancestors, connecting with your guides, connecting with whatever deities or goddesses, guides that you connect with, or maybe you need to learn more about them. And you need to do more, not need to, but you're being called to call in more spiritual help when it comes to your money manifestations, because you may be on a surface level trying to get jobs and trying to like hustle hard and things like that. And yes, that you need to put the work in physically, but put some more work in spiritually and watch how things begin to move with ease in the physical realm here. But it does feel like you're not asking for help with this Ten of Wands. You're trying to carry it all alone, or you will ask for help, but then you try to take matters in your own hand again, and you're not trusting the unfolding of it. For the general, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is you being patient as your seeds come into full blossom, but this is definitely a harvest season for you. Surrender, set your intentions. I hope you worked with this new moon solar eclipse energy here, but if you had not already, like I told the lovelies earlier, write things down as if they already came into fruition to assist yourself with aligning with that timeline. But in the end, at the end all be all, things are definitely turning in your favor for sure. You have the Nine of Cups here. This is emotional fulfillment. This is you being grateful, not worrying about, because we have the Eight of Cups. We started with the Eight of Cups and we ended with the Nine. And so you walked away and followed the light, right? And at the end of the day, because we got the Eight of Cups, we got the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Wheel, which is the 10. You feeling complete and grateful for what you have, grateful for the things that you walked away from, grateful for the things that you said no to. Okay? So things are definitely turning in your favor, but I do feel like you're on this faith walk, like where it's a little hard for you to see, but you trust, or you feel rather, and so you're being called to trust in what you feel. All right, but this is very bountiful, beautiful energy here that you are going to reap from your previous efforts. You made space here. All right, so that concludes your reading, my love, and I'm gonna go ahead and get to lovely real quick. Lisa Ray, you said, wow, that resonated on another level. Can I call multiple of my ancestors to help me? Of course, the more the merrier. Ancestors known and unknown, ancestors from this lifetime and previous ones. Okay, baby boo, did you comment? Lisa, general, okay. And we have the Eight of Wands, so things are moving fast for you. Okay, Lisa. So we have the Eight of Swords here, Lisa. So I do feel like you're a prisoner in an illusion. It feels like a limiting belief or a limiting reality. It feels like there's things that you want, but it's things that you never seen before. And so you're like, that doesn't exist, or that person doesn't exist, or like nobody in my town, or this doesn't exist here. And it is a belief that is limiting you here. Yes. We have the Hermit and the Knight of Cups. So this could have to do with love, and you isolating yourself. It feels like you're definitely you're stuck in a belief system that is not serving you at all. You are stuck in a belief system that is not serving you at all. You might want to like just write down your beliefs and then look at them and see like, holy crap, like, okay, how can I challenge this belief? What is a counteract, a belief to this one? We have the Devil, I told you. And so with this Devil, you see like he has a string, and it's this energy that's playing on you, that's like blocking you. We have the Ace of Wands here. You're very intuitive, and it's like you see it, it exists, but it's just like, it just seems so far-fetched for you. I need you to trust your intuition, but it feels like some third eye. Yeah, no. I never say this, but you need to do like some third eye cleansing, chakra, like close your eyes and visualize your third eye spinning. Rotate your third eye chakra in a clockwise position. All right, going to the left. Okay, because there does feel like there is illusions here. There's an energy that has control and possession over your third eye that is blurring your vision. Okay. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords here. Yeah, you are not going down a path that is getting you closer to your desires. I don't feel like you're going down a dark path. I just feel like it feels more like stagnant energy. Like just like this Hermit card. Like you're just here. Not going up, not going down, not going left, not going right. Just stuck here. But it's an illusion because of this Eight of Swords. You see that she's really not tied up by the crows. All right, we talked about that. The crows, y'all know we've been channeling that Dorothy energy, easing on down the road here. And with the Scarecrow, right? With the Scarecrow, and the Scarecrows was telling him that he couldn't walk and all these things. And Michael Jackson was stuck up there thinking that he couldn't get down. All right, believing that he had no brain. Believing all of these things that have been dumped into your psyche, whether it's programming, whether it's, just things that you've adopted and took on as your truth here, Lisa. Okay, but it's not true. It's not true. It is not true. Something has a grip on you. We have the Emperor here. This is Aries energy. So it's time for you to take initiative. And I need you to reclaim your power here. You may feel powerless in a situation. I need you to definitely working with Sekhmet. Working with Sekhmet with his Mars. Yeah, your warriors. You need your warriors energy with this Emperor. Your warriors, your Sekhmet, your Bastet, your Hathor. If you connect with the Orishas, your Shango, your Ogun, Oba, Oya. But I need you to connect with this warriorship energy here. And I need you to think about the moves that you're making and asking yourself, like, is this in alignment with what I do desire? You said 100% accurate. Come on, you have a new opportunity here. We have the Ace of Cups. It's love here for you. We have the Page of Swords. Open your mind up to learn. It's a new perspective that you need to take on. I do feel like you definitely need to be mindful of what you consume, who you talk to, because that is definitely influencing you. It's a lot of the times that we think, oh, I'm going to go in hermit mode, and that's going to be better because I'm not around my family. I'm not around these low vibrational energies and things like that. But the internet influences you still. Social media influences you still. The music influences you. You're still being influenced. So what's influencing you? Does it make you feel good? Does it align with that of what you desire? Does it align with the higher vibration? And if it doesn't, I need you to change your station because it may be a little static. All right. And I'm seeing a station, you know, like how sometimes you'll have the radio station on and then like another station will come in and it'll be like, and you start to hear the other song from the other station. It's like energy is leaking into your auric field and literally clouding your aura. So I need you to do some cleansing as well. Some cleansing. We've been talking about the 2-a-days. I don't know who still ain't taking your 2-a-days, your 2 showers, your 2 baths, your bath and your shower, however you want to do it. But we need to cleanse twice. We need to have our Palo Santos, right? We need to have our essential oils here. Do our cleansing, protecting our crown and things like that as well. All right? Not letting everybody touch your hair. Not, you know, we definitely need to do what needs to be done to cover ourselves at this point. All right? So that's what I got for you, babe. What the fuck is Lagos doing? His bean head. Did I text him? Yes, because he texted me back. God damn. I do want to get an angel number for you real quick before we close out. So that concludes Baby Boos. Where do you make a purchase for a reading? If you want a personal reading, it's crystalinemars.com. And with these colors, it's feeling very Caribbean. I don't know if somebody has like Caribbean roots, island roots. Which I know I created that Paradise Charm necklace the other day. The set that's $360. That sold, right? And so that's that full circle moment and that heaven or hell. Paradise or Hades head has, you know? This is going to be a collective angel number. Give me one for the collective. I will do some birthday readings. Drop your birthday. I'm going to just stall. We have 1414. 55. 55 as of 10. That 10 keeps showing up. And it reads, focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. Didn't we talk about tomorrow's energy, good vibes only? Okay, we have 12-7. You are very, 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 very intuitive. Very intuitive. You have a giving heart. A very giving heart. You're sensitive as well, though. You give people the benefit of the doubt, which fucks you up sometimes. Because you want to see the good in people, and even when people like you get dragged a lot. People take advantage of you because of your heart, so you learn the hard way a lot. You are extremely affected by those around you. Like if you feel other people's energy, you pick up on other energies, you absorb other people's energies. So spiritual hygiene is going to be very important for you. Like the things I just mentioned, your cleansing, you know, your santo, your bash, your essential oils and things like that is going to be a thing that helps you navigate as well. You say accurate, going through that right now. Yes, so boundaries just need to be set for sure. Boundaries need to be set, and give yourself permission to say no. Like, it's okay. Every cross is not for you to carry. It's all right to help somebody carry their cross, but don't be trying to carry it for them. If they don't want to do the work, if they don't want to change, don't try to force them. You know, if they keep making the same mistakes, but then they keep coming to you to help pick them up, like, when are you going to say no? You know, like, you got to find somebody else to do it. So, the quicker you learn that and adopt that, things will move. You will navigate that space, and it will be easier for you to even discern energies before you give them full access to you. Let's see. So we have 514 here. So, but no, before that we had the 1021. So with this 1021, you are a natural born leader. I channeled this energy yesterday. That's my mom's birthday. But you're a natural born leader. You are very sensitive, but you like cover it. Like you try to mask it, you know, and you try your best to be balanced and come from a balanced perspective. But, oh, I'm coming. Oh, I did a filter. These filters be ugly. Embrace yourself, because this is ghetto. Because who is this? But yeah, you are big on justice and equality, you know, and fairness and things like that. But like I said, you're very sensitive, but you try to mask it and cover it up and like put on this facade like you are emotionless and things like that. But let the right person get to you, and you will definitely boohoo cry out of frustration. Very magnetic. A lot of people like you though. A lot of people like you. Very nurturing, loving, kind, family oriented as well. Confident, optimistic. You're able to see both sides. You're able to see both sides, the pros and the cons, logical as well. That, I'm done, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the cameras around. So we're gonna get into the spiritual lesson. All right, y'all. Ooh. Okay. Looking like mustard. They trying to catch up. All right, babes. We're going to go ahead and put Lovely in timeout. Okay, there we go. Nice as anything. I love the little timeout feature. Go in the corner and think about what you did. Go in the corner and think about what you did. And it's 1021. Ashe. Very good reading. Ashe. Of course, Island Barbie. All right. It's on you, Baba. I just got to cut the lights on.
Peace, family.
Grace.
Today's spiritual lesson is women's intuition versus man's inclination, right? A woman's intuition is based off of what she feels, right? While a man's inclination is based off of how he sees the world, is his personality, and his experiences, what he has experienced, what he understands, knowledge, right? Now, the weakness in a woman's intuition is that it's signal based, right? It is a signal. And like all signals, it can get scrambled. It can get scrambled, right? Now, same thing when it comes to weakness to the inclinations. Man's inclinations is based off of his genetics, his personality, his experiences, his understandings. And that understanding is going to depict how he's going to react, process, and analyze information, right? So different men have different understandings and different personalities and different tendencies. Okay. Now, this being the case, I say this to say because I was watching this like Pop the Balloon, one of those Pop the Balloon dating shows, right? And there's this one dude who I guess he's one of the more recent characters, and he's a very good looking guy, tall, like looked like about 6'3", 6'4" type dude, well built, beard, like braids, I think, some kind of like long braids thing going on, right? Very smooth individual, super smooth, great swag, great dress. From what the women say on there, he smells really good as well. So, he has tattoos. I mean, he's almost dark skin, right? So he's like basically like the perfect man because he also has like a, what does he do? I don't know. But he has a good job though. Really good job. Does community service type stuff. You know, it's like a perfect man for women, right? Perfect man to, as far as like attraction when it comes to women, right? So when he comes on the scene, none of the women pop their balloons, right? He has to pop everybody's balloon. You know, and I thought he was a great guy too. I thought he was a great guy, great looking guy. Like, he's total package. He's 10 out of 10. Who wouldn't want him, right? But as I listen to him, he's a super smooth guy, right? Now he's not, but I'm not one to say that someone's too smooth because I don't think that's necessarily a thing, like the man's too smooth. No. But what I did see is that he was smooth in the wrong way. My inclination started going off over time as I listened. And then when I saw the woman that he picked at the end, I didn't see the last woman that he picked because I was actually kind of disappointed by the two that he ended up picking at the end. Well, not necessarily disappointed. I wasn't disappointed, but I was. They kind of annoyed me though. Right, and I'll go into that as well. But my inclination started going off because it wasn't how smooth he was. It was the angle he was coming from every time he answered a question or even asked a question. He sounded like linguistically, meaning based off of the word choices he was using, he sounded like a woman. Every answer he gave, every question he posed was a woman-based answering question. You know, for instance, he would say like, you know, like, what are you looking for? Looking for a woman. I think he said, you know, who's, you know, happy with herself, you know, who's motivated, always working on herself, things like that. It's like things that women say that about themselves. It was like he was been studying women responses and women just watching videos of women on different podcasts and just wrote down everything that women like to say. And what he did was he just said it at a tone of in his deep, somewhat raspy, like in a sexy way, like a sexy, raspy, like deep, smooth voice. But literally, he was just using women words, right? And I didn't pick up on it quite at first. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. And then by the end, I was like, every answer you gave is an answer I would expect from a woman. Every question you gave is what I gave from a woman. And then there was one woman that actually called him out, but he was so smooth, he just brushed right through it. There was one woman who actually did pop her balloon at a certain point, where she was like, and they asked her, why'd you pop your balloon? And she was like, well, I saw you on the last show, and when I saw on your Instagram, like you started putting a couple more thirst trap pictures up, right? When I saw you, when you could get all that attention from the last one, right? And he was so smooth in his response. He was like, you know, well, she felt like that I was egotistical or whatever, right? He was like, well, no, you know, he was just saying like, well, the reason why, you know, I do that for me, you know, that's how I express myself and blah blah blah, you know, it's just like a woman, and everybody accepted it because of how smooth he was and how attractive he was. So one woman's intuition kind of kicked in a little bit. She was like, I don't know about you, my guy, even though she didn't. But it took a little while because she didn't hit her balloon in the beginning. So her signal was scrambled a little bit. But at a certain point, she kind of like woke up for a second, like, wait a minute. Nah, you a snake. Hold up. Type deal, right? But the rest of the women, it never came to them. Their signal was scrambled. Their signal was scrambled, right? Now, I'm not saying he's not a good guy. He seemed like a very good guy, right? But at the same time, I know he a player. I know he played a game. He played a field. And it doesn't mean that he couldn't be a great husband. I think he'll probably be a phenomenal husband to somebody one day, right? But his intentions are not as pure as he is coming across, right? And that is why it's so important for women to have some type of male, whether it be mentorship, leadership, or just protectorship, whatever it is, to help navigate through that, so that you can tell the difference between a dude who's like, between the ones who are going to fake you out, or the ones who are not quite how they are presenting themselves, versus the ones who are real, right? Now, on the flip side, it might not be as big deal for this particular man because, like I said, he has like that. I could tell that there was that play energy in him. So for him, it probably didn't matter. But when you get down to the last three women, he was trying to figure out which one am I gonna go with. There was one that I would have went with that I actually found the least physically attractive out of the three. Right? She was attractive. It was just that I was more attracted to the other two, but I still would have picked. It was this the one she was a brown skinned woman. The other two were light skinned. The two light skins were more attractive to me, right? But the brown skinned one, I would have chosen her because my intuition was kicking in that there was something a little off about the other two, right? And my inclination as well was kicking, but there's something a little bit off about the other two. The other two, one was an intelligent, college graduated therapist, and the other one, I don't know what she did, right? But both very, very beautiful, light skinned women. But the therapist, you could just tell that there was like kind of this like this energy that was going to be very combative, to try to like outdo you, try to outsmart you, or try to prove herself type of situation. And the other one, she seemed cool. The other light skinned one seemed very cool. They didn't seem, but it's just like it was just something like not really off, but it was like it's just something that's not making me feel like the most confident in her. The brown skinned one, she had the most childlike energy, right? She had the most innocent type energy, and she actually had the biggest googly eyes as well for this man. And she would have been the best candidate for a man who, especially a man who's serious about raising a family. And the answers that she gave towards the end was focused on family, right? She said how she wanted to raise a family, how she wanted to be part of a family, she wanted to build a family, right? And then she even fixed it and said, oh, well, you build the family and I nurture the family, right? Even though he didn't say he was looking for a family, which made it even more genuine because he didn't say he was looking for a family at all. He never even brought that up about children and family, none of these things, right? He was just talking about a woman who's has a healthy mindset, is happy with herself, things like that. He wasn't looking at another inclination. He wasn't even looking to build a family, and this man was obviously at least mid-30s. Early 30s, mid-30s, and he might have had children, but no one asked him if he had children either, because they weren't concerned about that. Their intuition was blocked. It was scrambled. Okay. So, but he ends up popping the brown skin one, which gave me another inclination right there. See, he's not really that one woman who was pointing out the thirst trap, and see, he's looking for sexual access. He's looking for sexual access, right? Because the one he popped, she would have been the best candidate for a wife. Now, I'm not gonna lie, if you look at that, the one he popped, her Instagram, you know, she was definitely throwing up thirst trap pictures herself, so she wasn't like the most innocent person either. But we live in a society where it's so difficult. You're not gonna find anyone innocent that's like over 20, right? So it is what it is, right? But she had a pureness to her heart, though. She had a pure side to her, right? So, and a strong enough man like himself, he can dominate that, and by his energy suppress that dark side of her, and inspire and keep out that light innocent side of her, right? While the other two, they might not have maybe as much of a dark side, but they have a very, very combativeness to them, right? The therapist, well, she's the therapist, so she's gonna just think she just had this concept that she's, you know, smarter. The other one, she showed her true colors towards the very end when she asked her questions, and the most important one that stood out to me is when she asked, "Who are you voting for?" or "Who are you voting for? Trump or Kamala?" It's like this is a pop the balloon show. You get a little too deep, a little too intense when you go on political. Like, who are you voting for? Right? What lets me know right there, like, yeah, there's definitely she gonna be one that's gonna do too much. She's gonna do too much. She's gonna create an issue where there need to be an issue. She's gonna try to force her beliefs upon you. Those type of things, right? That's not the type of woman that you would naturally want to look for to build a family. You know, if you want it to be harmonious, right? Harmonious, right? And therapists kind of the same way, because neither one of them said anything about family. The one who was talking about family, that would have been the best one to go with, but that was the one he popped, which let me know more about what he was about. So understand that. Now, just to throw in there a little bit more before we move on to the next segment, men like him, I'm not saying that women should completely stay away from men like him. But first of all, they're not going to, because he's too attractive, too smooth. It's not going to happen. But when it comes to men like him, even if you don't stay away from them, you need at least a strong backing of masculine energy behind you to put him in line so that he understands, like, hey, this ain't the woman that you gonna just, you know, pump and dump or just mess with. Like, if you're gonna come in here, you better be serious type deal, right? And that's the type of energy that is needed in order to keep, you know, genetically really gifted men like himself who, you know, and obviously he has a sharp mind, so those type of men that need to procreate. But those are not but instead, since there's no pressure on those type of men, then they end up just creating traumatized women. And that trauma doesn't have to be just he treated them poorly or anything like that. No, there's another form of trauma. I had to come up with a name for it. But it's like there's like a what I want to call it. There's like, I'll call it like a Prince Charming trauma. That's what I'm gonna call it for right now. There's a Prince Charming trauma where a woman meets a Prince Charming, and then that Prince Charming leaves her for whatever reason. Maybe it's because he was bored. Maybe it was because he was never serious to begin with. Maybe he just got annoyed with her. Whatever it is. But now she's traumatized, not because she was treated poorly. She's traumatized because that's the best man that she's ever met, and that she probably ever will meet. And now for the rest of her life, no matter who she meets, she'll always be thinking about that man, right? So I call that the Prince Charming trauma. I'll see if I can think of an even cooler name, but I'm gonna go with that for now. So that is today's spiritual lesson. So now we're going to the Q&A or to any spiritual clearings. Ashe.
Ashe. My phone's charging now, so I guess it was just a little glitch or malfunction or something.
Cancel the pickup for tomorrow.
So. All right, y'all. Did anybody have any questions? Y'all were pretty quiet today. So we moving on through. Okay. This screen is so dark for whatever reason. Where brother guys are? He coming. What you got, Graffiti? What's the email to find out about personal readings? So it's not an email, baby. It's our website, crystalimemars.com. If you look down below in the description box, it'll lead you to our website. And there's a tab that's titled Spiritual Services. And you can click there and see all of the services that I provide. And Brother Lagais also provide different services. His is a little different though, but on the website is where you can get all that information. Okay, so KJ at the top. I don't want a filter. No thanks. All right. So I went to the beginning of the comments for you.
Peace, family. Peace to TikTok and Coventry and and to Bree and Call Me Coach Jam and Lillian Jenkins and Shamda Everett and Ori Rax and Bolt, and appreciate all of those who dropped the roses and the gifts. Shade to that, and peace to YouTube. We appreciate all of the super chats, right? All super chats, you always take priority in the questionings and statements. Shay, please comment. We already commented, but please like and subscribe as well. Shay, and peace to the IG. All right, go ahead and hit the follow button if you haven't. Shay. Let's see what else we got here. Narcissistic abuse, the man he pretended to be. Huh?
No, go ahead. You see what you need to see.
You said the man he pretended to be. Ashe, right? I don't know if he wasn't necessarily, to me, pretending to be. In fact, he was being exactly who he was showing us exactly who he is. He wasn't pretending, right? Because he didn't. It's not like he wasn't using terms that had anything to do with building a family or building a relationship or marriage or anything serious. He actually was telling us exactly who he is and exactly what he was interested in. He was interested in having a good time, casual dating. Yeah, that's what he was. That's what he was saying, right? And it's just it's sometimes it's hard to see past, the nice smile, or the 6 feet and 3 and 4 inches high, right? Sometimes it's hard to see past certain things. Let's see. You say, what is the email to find out about personal readings? You already told her that?
India.
Shay. I find it, yeah, good point. Shay, to Lisa Ray. Honey Ivy. Zafad Beeblebrox said, like a wannabe guru. Well, I'm not a guru. I'm not a guru of any sort. I haven't reached some exceedingly high level of success in any particular area to call myself a guru. Okay, just to do your thing. Shay. KJ said, light skin checks are nutty as F. Trust me, there was a dark skinned chick on there that he at first popped the balloon. She was the nuttiest. There was a reason why he popped her first, and the way she would responded, it was like, yeah, it's a good thing you did. So, it's not necessarily a light skin, dark skin type of thing, right? Honey Ivy, I really believe that about the intuition of the woman and the personality of a man. That was education for me. Ashe. Honey Ivy. Graffiti says, question, how do we as men give off a high enough inclination as to where we don't cloud a woman's judgment or intuition? What ways can we give off green flags? Okay, are you speaking from like a woman that you're like interested in? I'm guessing that's what you're from that angle, Graffiti. I think that's what you're coming from. Huh?
That's what it sounds like.
How do we as men give off high enough inclination? Okay. So it's not that you don't give, it's not about giving off inclination. Your inclination is your, based off of your personality. It is your, natural way that you see things and the way that you react to things and the way that you behave. That's your inclination. That's what you're inclined to do or inclined to see or how you're inclined to react, right? So it has nothing to do with that. And you don't want to worry about whether you cloud a woman's judgment or intuition. That's really not your concern as far as if you're trying to get with that woman. Your concern is not about whether you cloud it or not, right? Your concern should only be, am I a good man? And then, is she the type of woman that I want to be with? Now, if her judgment gets clouded, it's like, it shouldn't matter because you're a good man. Therefore, she can be clouded when she gets around you. That's fine. You're still going to be a good man to her. That shouldn't change anything, right? So you don't have to worry about that. Graffiti says, what ways can we give off green flags? You give off green flags by being a green flag. By being a green flag, right? So, being confident, walking with confidence, dressing well, being in good shape, right? Well groomed, what's it called? Articulate, being articulate, knowledgeable, you know, good with conversation, even if they're bad or struggling with conversation, right? Making, you know, being able to make good eye contact, having a uniqueness about you, or, you know, having a direction about yourself, right? You know, those are, and then as well as having some sort of decent job or career or business or something of the sort, right? But the biggest one, really the biggest green flag for a woman is self-confidence. It is self-confidence, right? Whether, you know, you're the flyest in the land like I was for a few years in a row, nonstop.
3 times in a row.
You know, now I just do it on occasion. Whether you're just walking around in, you know, workout clothes, just regular casual things like I do nowadays, or how I've done in the past, and, you know, still would give off the green flags to a woman, whether you're dressing preppy or kind of I didn't necessarily, you know, or like a professionally, right? Polos and button up stuff, which I was that person at one point, and still would attract women. Whether you're scruffy and, you know, hair not cut and stuff like that, and you still can attract the women. Whether you got long hair, short hair, bald, you know, glasses or contacts like I used to wear. It's like, it's about the confidence is the biggest green flag, you know. If you want to know what the biggest green flag is, right? Now, for those who struggle with confidence, you know, then you want to have some sort of unique skill or ability, right? Or at least be more skillful than the average man, right? In any particular area. It could be music, it can be sports, it can be something in science or tech, right? But there's something that makes you, you know, or it could be art, or, you know, just something that has some kind of unique skill that you have. You might not attract as many women as a man who has the confidence, but you know, will attract certain women who are into that particular thing, right? Which would make it easier actually for you, because then you'll have a stronger bond with that type of woman. Ashe. Channel Radical Feminist says, can you acknowledge TikTok now and then, because that's what I watch. Ashe. You know, I came on, first thing I did was not acknowledge the TikTok, right? And I'm always gonna, you know, I just be waiting for y'all to throw the questions in, you know, when y'all be talking, and I'll point it out. And peace to Lord Sith, and we appreciate you, Channel Radcalf, if I'm saying it right, right? You know, when you drop the roses and the gifts, I definitely will acknowledge you. Ashe, peace to Gina, right? They just do a lot of talking over here on Instagram and YouTube, so I usually talk to them. That's all that is. I have no preference. There was a time where TikTok used to be bumping. TikTok used to be talky, used to be chatty, but
maybe he just wants you to look. You know how when you read the book and then you like scan around.
Okay, so I'll be over here too much.
Around.
I need to. You want me to scan more over here?
Yeah.
If you just, you know,
your little eyes.
You know, so it's hard for me to tell, you know, when who's, you know,
yeah.
If there's anybody even over here really, you know,
right.
watching really, or TikTok. We might just start doing Twitch instead. Peace, yeah, I shed to you, Lord. See what Twitch is about. You know, I heard they be getting it in on Twitch. Let's see. Okay, peace, y'all. Question for either or both of you. When showering to cleanse our energy, is intention enough, or is visualization something specific necessary. Visualization will always magnify any type of spiritual work that you are doing. Any type of spiritual work that you are doing, right? Like right now, I got some kind of being that's like latched onto my neck. It's causing this stiffness. So y'all don't notice it, but like I be visualizing and removing, that energy off me, and I do that all the time. Sometimes when I'm taking a shower, I've been known to do that, visualizing, I usually will visualize like a water goddess, and that goddess will be, cleansing me as I am bathing, and then I imagine, at the end that after I turn off the shower, I might breathe and imagine all the water flowing and pulling all of this muck off of me and draining into the drain, right? So it's always more powerful when you're doing it visualization in there. Shay.
Yeah, what he said.
Shay. You have a great night as well, Lord Sith. Shay. Guave checking in on YouTube. Shay. Guave. Over on the YouTube side. Shay. Sebastian says, lucky man. How you know I'm lucky? How you know that she's not some controlling, narcissistic, abusive, mentally, emotionally abusive, demanding woman? You don't know. You don't know, right? As a man, you don't want to have your inclination scrambled just because of a woman's beauty. The same way, a woman, you don't want her intuition to be scrambled, right? So, men, you got to be careful too. You got to be careful too. All right. Soul Rocker, peace, family, peace of Soul Rocker. Shay. Honey Ivy, you're so right, bro. Lagas. It took me 15 years because he was not trying to build anything. Shay, Honey Ivy, see, and time is precious, right? And for women, a lot of times it can take, once you get mesmerized by that man or what have you, it can take you 2, 3, 10, 20 years before you figure it out, right? But the thing is, you can't go back. You can't go back after that, right? So that's why it's so important to, have some sort of men guidance, something to help assist, and that's why they need more men back into the family nowadays. It's like when you go into people's families, it's 20 women to one man in that family, right? And there's not going to be any order or any protection. This is going to continue to grow out of control until eventually it just stops growing and starts dying. Graffiti, just speaking in general, I'm focusing on me. I share graffiti. Let's see. Good night, good humans and trolls. I share Lisa Ray. How are the pyramids built, says Ross B. That's a good question. I wasn't there when they built them. I wasn't there. There's a lot of different ideas and theories. Sorry, but she looks like she could do voodoo. Well, anybody can do voodoo. That's the thing about that. It doesn't have to be a look. A look doesn't. It can mean that you do something like voodoo, but it's the look doesn't give you voodoo powers, right? Voodoo is just a spiritual practice that anyone can practice no matter how you look. Let's see. Graffiti says, the wavy one says the graffiti green flags, just embodying high vibrations authentically though, just be good and be good at it. Shay. True Seeker, EFA people are not, we're not EFA practitioners. How about you just pray to Jesus Christ to cleanse you, not some goddess? Because Jesus don't hop in the showers like that. And I don't pray to a goddess to cleanse me. So, like I said, we're talking about using your imagination, your visualization skills. Trump 2024, Save America. Well, since you like Jesus, how about you say Jesus 2024, Save America, right? See how that works. It's like you put all your trust into Trump to save America, a man, just a man, right? But then talked about Jesus and cleansing later, right? So which one is it? You gonna trust in this man, or you gonna trust in Jesus? Which one? Who gonna save you? So you sound pretty contradictory to me. And that's to Andy Sear. Lenax, as an African, I'd beg people to stop praying to our ancestors because they have passed on. Those spirits are not your ancestors. Well, first off, you said you're an African. What the hell is an African? I mean, that already tells me that you're probably not an African, because an African it's a continent. And in Africa, there's Egyptians, and I'm not talking. They're not the original Egyptians. They're Middle Easterns. There's Iran. There's Iraq. There's South Africa, which has white people and black people. There's Zimbabwe, right? There's Niger and Nigeria. There's Ghana and Morocco, and like, which African are you? Because they have different ancestors. So you're just lumping all African people have the same ancestors, and then so how do we know we don't even know which ancestors you're talking about. So, that already sounds, disingenuous. It already sounds like a lie, really. It's from the continent Africa, West Africa to be that's not specific. West Africa is just the west of the continent. There are many countries in West Africa, so you're still lying. We still know you're lying. You just said a direction in Africa. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, now we got native to Liberia, not from the United States. Okay, now. So are you Liberian? Because that's what a Liberian would say. A Liberian wouldn't call themselves African. They wouldn't call themselves West African. They wouldn't say I'm African native of Liberia. They would say, hey, I'm Liberian. Now, when you talk about your ancestors, who are your ancestors in Liberia? What is the spiritual practice in Liberia? Ashe. So I'm gonna let you work on that. Liberians are West Africans. I didn't say they weren't West Africans. So you're trying to gaslight, meaning pretending that I'm not saying what I'm actually saying. I acknowledge what you said and then explain to you how it didn't make sense that you would say Africa, then West Africa, and then Liberia. You would have just went straight to Liberia. So you're actually gaslighting because obviously you don't know what gaslighting means. All right. At this point, after being informed by some of our IG lovelies, I know what gaslighting is.
I know now.
So
I am informed.
I know when I'm not gaslighting and when I am. So where's Africa America? Ashe. Are you guys from Sweden? It's possible. Wait, no, Poland. I might have some people on on my father's side from Poland. Graffiti said, got a lot of insight from this morning's read with Duüblè, so not looking for my mate, just bettering myself so I'm ready when she comes my way, Ashe. Graffiti said, definitely stepping more into my confidence and uniqueness, Ashe. Honey, I was blaming myself until I had to release, receive, and surrender. I wake up every day and say that I am shifting slowly. I feel something positively, Ashe, honey Ivy. I am a baby growing right now, Ashe to that. Great teaching, esoteric, Ashe to Ania Hudek. Honey Ivy, with my family gone, I am across Crystaline Mars, and I am loving it. I do feel she has always been rooted in what she does and so real when she speaks, Ashe to that. Benevolence cracking up there. Honey Ivy, I don't know why your knowledge is challenged. Because that is the role of a. That's what's going to happen when you're trying to teach or inform in a public setting. You are going to be challenged. You're going to be challenged. So you shouldn't, I'd heard the Bible verse recently. I'm gonna get into the Bible. I'm gonna become a master Bible scholar one of these days. But the Bible was talking. Yeah, but the Bible was talking about how pray you not be teachers because of like you'll be held to like the highest level of responsibility, something like that, right? Where being a teacher comes with it a responsibility and an expectation, So, right, if you're gonna call yourself teaching something, you got to be ready to accept the challenge. I just try to accept the challenge without being, ignorant when I respond. To not use personality to just throw people off, like most people do on social media, so that you don't see that I'm not really answering the question, or that you don't see that that I'm really not just trying to get you to focus on something else, or just trying to use some sort of insults or something to just throw you off. No, I want it to be, calm, relaxed, and and very easy to understand and keep up with. She needle threading? No, she is copper threading. She is copper wrapping, creating her copper jewelry. Y'all gotta be from China. Nah, just the clothes. Just the clothes. Let's see. Okay, have fun. Just saying, my grandfather and other ancestors did similar practice and everything backfired, but people don't learn. You haven't even talked about what the practices are. You didn't tell what are the practice. How are we supposed to not participate in the practice if we don't know what it is? Liberians don't practice the same thing that the Ghanaians practice, or the Moroccans practice, or whoever else is on the west side of Africa, right? So how can you give us a warning to not, but you don't tell us what the practice is, right? And then you don't tell us what we should practice. So it's not very useful, Lanix. May the Most High be with you all, Ashe. Also, Liberia has multiple practices such as, so Lanix now is saying in Liberia, the place that apparently he's from, has multiple practices such as totemism. Obviously, he Googled this stuff. Totemism, shamanism. What the hell is shamanism? Islam, Christianity, etc. So what he's saying is that if you're a Muslim or a Christian, you're praying to his ancestors. I don't now shamanism and totemism. I don't know what they. I don't even know who they pray to or what they pray. I don't know. It'd have been one thing if he said Voodoo, Santeria. If he at least said Ifa, he might have had some sort of argument. So I mean, I know he's trolling. We all know he's trolling, but I'm just saying that the trolling efforts are just not very high quality, or very low quality trolling efforts, because the only ancestors that we would even come close to would maybe be like on the Egyptian side of things or on the Ifa side of things, and you didn't even name those. So I don't. So Lamax, you got to do better with your Google. Your Googling. Okay. You got to do better with that. Howdy from New Zealand. Peace to New Zealand. Right. Another. New Zealand. That's in Africa. I think it's in Africa. I'm pretty sure it's in Africa. Good morning. Storm Chaser. New Zealand's in Africa, right?
Google that real quick. I should know.
If not, please let me know where it's at. Guantan, what are your thoughts on the potential of unjabbed sleeping with the jabbed? From my understanding, the jabbed have a very problematic protein spike virus in them. So, and it does, shed, and just like any, disease or virus, when you're sleeping with a person with that, it spreads to you as well, right? So now it can be cleansed, it can be wiped out of your body, that type of, but it's I only know of one particular organization that knows how to do that. At least from what I believe, they only know how to do that, how to filter out the that type of virus, and that's from the aboriginalmedicalassociation.com, right? I try to bring that over to TikTok. I remember y'all over here, TikTok, right? I share in peace, and we appreciate the diamonds and whatnot. Let's see. Papa says you look cool. I shade to that. Let's see. Says I look good with the yellow, my skin tone. I shade. And the glass of dope. I shade. Oh, New Zealand's in Australia. Yes, you're right. Australia. I don't know why I thought Africa. Australia. Well, let's see. What are your thoughts on the potential adverse effects of the unjabbed getting in bed with? Well, yeah, like I said that already. Let's see. I'm from Wakanda. Glory to Basset. Shay Graffiti. I thought you was a troll at first.
Right. I did too.
You are answering very diligently with the CCC Cool Calm Collective. Ashe. The triple C's. Confirmation received. Ashe Guantan. Said no thank you. Says Guantan. Ashe. Ashe to that. All right. So it looks like I've gotten to everybody. So I'll leave the rest up to Duüblè, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Ashe.
Ashay. Wait, what did I get? Oh. All right, baby boo. So let's go ahead and read. And you know what it does. We're gonna go ahead and move through. We are on episode. I always say episode. We are on chapter 34. Stay ready. I tried to do it a little lower because my daughter's asleep. But y'all know the message of the day was happy rebirthday, right? Your ancestors are coming through heavy, right? And look at the divine alignments. Because today's read, chapter 34, is titled Stay Ready. You gotta stay ready. Stay ready and you won't have to get ready. And it reads, let me tell you something you already know. You're not going to always be prepared for what life throws at you. You're not going to always be equipped with all the right tools and necessary information. You are not always going to be on top of things and know when the next punch is coming. You are not always going to see the next challenge. You are not always going to be standing strong. Same goes for your coworkers, employees, spouse, children, siblings, company, partners, teammates, coaches, and every other single human being you have and will ever come into contact with. But let me tell you something that you desperately need to know. You might not always be prepared, but you should always be prepared. You might not always be prepared, but you should always be ready. You may not always be prepared, but you should always be ready. Be ready, spaghetti. A line I like to use, I like that. A line I like to use to get me focused for any situation that may arise is, if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. I say this to people all the time who give excuses why they can't do something. Why they can't attempt that project or start that business. Why they can't speak with their kids or handle their relationship. I especially use it for myself, and it always gets me in the proper mindset to combat my next challenge with. Example. It was my last season as an intercollegiate, that's how you say it, right? Intercollegiate football player for the William and Mary tribe. Heading into that season, I was expected to be the starting tailback. Boy, was I surely mistaken. My fellow teammate, 2 years younger than me, was put in front of me for the first game. I was devastated. I spent all my life chasing this one dream of being an NFL player, and it seems like in an instant, my dream was snatched from under me. But for some strange and odd reason, I believe I could still earn my spot as the starting tailback for the tribe. So what did I do? I grinded. I spent 2 days a week after lifting, working on my footwork, and visualizing setting up my opponents for my ultimate breakdown of their defenses. I spent the other 2 days strengthening my neck, not him working with the neck, to withstand hits to the head. I was prone to headaches and neck strains, and building my hip flexors because they were weak and hindering my ability to break tackles. I came to find that squatting 460 pounds does not mean you can break arm tackles effectively. Make note of that. Long story short, I won. By the 4th game, I had won my position back. Stop playing with me. And by the end of the game, I lost it all again. Oh, shit. With a high ankle sprain that put me out for 7 weeks. I missed the entire rest of the season, all except for one game. The last game. I had just about given up on my college career going into that last week. I figured I would be better off not practicing this last week. No running, no rehab, no nothing. Let my ankle heal and then start training for the pros. Then I got the call. Oh, hell. It was lunchtime on Monday and practice wasn't until 7 p.m. that night. I was heading out of the dining hall about to go lift some weights when my coach called me on my cell. What's up, coach? I said. Hey, Mel, I just got finished speaking with Coach Laycock, the head coach, and we decided we wanted you to start this week. Are you ready? Oh, shit, bitch. That was Coach Barclay, my position coach. After he finished asking me, was I ready? I felt the whole world stop, as if the universe was waiting for me to take the next breath and give Coach Barclay an answer. As if I had rehearsed this moment over and over again, as if I had been waiting for a moment such as this, I instinctively said, "You got it, coach. I'm ready. If you ask me, I'm ready." You ready? Was I really ready? Was I actually prepared? Not quite. But as soon as I hung up, I looked up around me and saw nothing but trees, flowers, and a gravel path. I was standing outside in shock. The sun was out, the temp was warm, the air felt just right, and I felt like the world had been placed into the palm of my hands. All I had to do now was grip it tight, and it surely would be mine forever. I thought to myself, this isn't what I was expecting. This isn't what I was preparing myself for. But if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. This Saturday, that Saturday ended up being the best game of my college career, and we lost. Haha, can you believe it? But it taught me something. Achieving greatness requires you to always be ready for the next challenge. More importantly than that, you must always have your people ready for the next challenge. For you cannot build the ultimate empire without the ultimate people ready for battle. Ashe. That was an awesome chapter. So with this get ready, I mean, do I need to say anything more? And some of y'all may be like, I'm tired of getting ready. Right? I'm seeing a little kid wait for their daddy to come and they never come. And you're like, fuck that. I've been getting ready all my life, bitch. I've been training all my life. And I'm tired of getting blue balls. I'm tired of expecting things that don't come through. But what you don't want to do is get caught slipping. Okay? And y'all know we've been talking, so it's no surprise. And I'm talking about we talking, but I know your ancestors been talking to you. If you can't hear them, listen. Cut the music off. Are you asking the right questions? But the signs, synchronicities have been showing themselves. So get ready so you don't have to stay ready, because the call is coming through for you, whether it's spiritual and or physical. All right? So that concludes the read of the day. Somebody did say something here real quick. Is your product still $75 or more? I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, honey Ivy. It's free shipping for all orders over $75 if that's what you were asking. But y'all head over to crystalinemars.com and grab your copy of the book and get any other spiritual tools, gems, and jewels that you need. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for tomorrow night's live. Remember, enjoy the day on purpose. It's a vibe. If you don't know what I'm talking about, head over to our YouTube and look at the daily energy. It is posted for this 10/3/2024, and that ancestors candle is going crazy. I love y'all so much, and thanks for sharing this space. Ashe.